Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to the show. After a lengthy hiatus, I think, how long was it? Like I said, a couple of months.
Yeah.
Tail end of November.
It was so long, I actually missed coming here. Like, at the start of us having a break, I was like, oh, I get Tuesday back. Like,
yeah. I feel that.
And now it's like, oh, when are we playing again? Like, hurry up.
I'm just wanting some structure back.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
that's the most important thing about this. It keeps all the influencers on their toes.
I will quickly give an apology for just no images currently for this episode. I fucked up. I'll be back next week, most likely.
Slight technical issues. So I wouldn't worry too much. Hello, everyone there at home. Welcome to the show, Rolling the Isles, and this episode 51, Blue Sky, Green Hell. Before we get the shindig rolling, perhaps we should roll through the characters for the sake of the people who are here from further afield than our usual group. If I could go down the line, and I can just get introduction to the player and a quick run through who your character is. You go, just elevator pitch. Go from the top of the room all the way down to the bottom. Aiden.
Sure. My character is Neri Ionad. I am a guru. My race is Oriad, I think is how it's pronounced, which means I am a rock person. So I'm a rock person, and I'm also an eternal centrist. I'm always trying to get people to get along and not fight with each other. So what my original build was supposed to be was to pacify people, essentially, but because of the curses that you, the viewers, can bestow upon the players at any point, my ability to pacify people and get them to chill out has been turned into a rage, into making other people rage. So that's a little bit messed up. Also, I have become severely warped over time. I'm now made mostly not really of rock, but instead of sheet rock, aka, you know, what do you call it?
Drywall.
Drywall. And I'm full of water and crabs. So, and also didn't like one of my hands get really screwed up or something? Or
both your hands and your legs swap places and swap back. When they swap back, you got one trapped in a boulder, and that got revealed to be a substratal spirit bound to your hand now. You speak in Scottish accent.
Oh,
calls you horrible things.
Yeah.
Really, you went from centrist to more like a ref, a creator bout.
Essentially.
She became an accelerationist.
Yeah. Think of it that way. You're an accelerationist centrist.
Left-hand parasite. Yeah, see, I got that in my notes. And my left arm is it still? My left arm is still a boulder though, but it's now my foot. So wait a minute. Is the parasite on my hand or on my foot?
It is.
The boulder, I believe, has been shattered since you've now got the.
The boulder's been shattered because I have the parasite
Basically,
now. But is it on my? In terms of is that above or below parallel, right? Like where is it? Is it like on my hand, which is served as my foot? I don't know.
It's on your hand, the hand with the thumb.
Okay,
so
I'm walking on it. So I'm walking on it because my feet.
I think you got those swapped back.
Yeah, they got.
Swapped back?
Hold on. Yes, I'm checking the notes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You got your arms and legs swapped back into proper position. Then the substratal revealed itself. It's kind of like a gauntlet fan bracer that goes up to your forearm.
Okay. It's some kind of
Think Witchblade.
soul edge thing.
TV Witchblade, not anime Witchblade.
Yeah, TV Witchblade. Yeah. All right, that's about.
It's sentient and Scottish.
It's sentient and Scottish. Well, can two things.
Sentient
things
question mark.
I was just saying, can two contradictory things exist at the same time? Anywho. Just kidding. I have lots of Scottish friends. We have many Scottish friends. Love you, Naka. Anywho, that's it for me. I think that explains my character.
It's a commie mark then to explain his character, comrade.
1 sec before that.
Yes,
Just in from Cold War Mag. For 50, welcome back everyone. Take a sip. Plus 1d10,000 roll. I'm guessing.
Oh shit! Yeah, I knew I forgot to bring something up. Let me get the PDF out.
I will. Let's do the rolls after the introductions.
Yes, please.
Thank you,
Thank
Ormac.
you.
Business before pleasure, ladies and gents.
Thank you, Ormac. Very cool.
You're back from his.
Wow,
Hey, I have to deal with him on Thursdays. You can shut the fuck up.
No, thank you.
Okay. Mark, if you would.
Oh yeah, so I'm Comrade the Third, like a communist revolutionary or whatever, like does backflips. Like a Soviet Captain America, like with a hammer and sickle instead of a shield, like. Yeah, so basically it's just me in real life.
Can confirm. This is a man that the entire time we were in London together, he was just running around in fucking Yujiro Hanma shoes.
Essentially. Comrade has some interesting items that have been given by the chat, donated and fulfilled.
An armory that would make Metal Wolf Chaos blush.
For example, the Gorb.
Hang on, let me bring up the Gorb.
Which is
The Gorb.
There's so many shit. Let's see.
Gorbachev is a magic 8-ball. You have to look into the port wine stain on his head to answer your questions. And then there were some other really cool items.
There's so many of them.
We got the Gorb.
Zoo Coast.
He got 2 sickles. He
Zoo
has a
Coast.
new magical hammer, which works with the Gorb. He got his rider belt.
He's got the rider belt.
Viet Bong, unrelated to the rider belt.
I forgot about the Viet Bong.
There's so fucking many of them.
There's so many.
Who was the mysterious backpack?
I
give
do not
you
recall seeing that
sons of-
image ever before.
Of course, we got you the dwarven artifact of Dunmanirith. Okay, all the heavy lifting. Which is a really fancy flail, essentially.
There's all kinds of.
Yes, those at home who are in the know, that's just a tank of. That is a device designed to change the tracks on tanks.
Oh, cool.
But I looked at it and thought, if you hit someone with this, they die.
They die.
To be fair, that's true of a lot of items.
That is true.
What's that old adage? Like, if you own a cast iron pan, you own death.
I have 2 cast iron pans.
One for fighting, one for cooking.
Yes.
One for killing, one for processing.
You're not going to clean it either way, so.
Yeah, you never clean it.
Oh, else is there's a ton. There's a lot of magical items running around. No one ever seems to use the fucking things. Because my party in their off time drink paint.
And
Yeah,
my,
it's
Last time I looked at
Actually,
that book, it
paint
blasted
thinner,
me
I'll
with
have you know.
light.
Exactly. Come on.
I use the items I get. I just don't get as many items as everybody else. Instead, I get effects.
Who has
It's
who
just-
has the Steingate?
I have
What?
The Steingate.
the fancy beer stein with mustache guard. Right?
Yes.
Yes, I have that. I've just not been able to use it yet.
To be fair, it's a very specific. It is a really niche item. I don't think we actually figured out what precisely it does yet.
I think the only thing
No.
was has a portal to somewhere. That's the only thing I've noted down about it.
It's pretty much just like you got to puzzle your way through that one.
It's before my character joined the campaign. I don't have notes on it.
Okay, that Tenable week you were off because that was the week we had Shade. That might be the week we had Shade as a gym permit fixture.
Yep.
But okay, that done. I'll skip myself for the time being. I'll introduce myself at the end. Han, if you would.
Alright, so, I'm playing Baz Oakgate, for most of his life, a chronic underachiever, although he did have the makings of a varsity athlete, becoming a Jugger champion. Besides that, he's currently an aspiring bishop within the Churches Guild, and for the characterization, imagine Bricktop, but he's from Newcastle. And
Jesus wept.
yeah. Also, for some reason, due to the combination of items and curses he's received, where he believes he's doing the will of God at all times, his God, He's kind of slowly morphing into Pelennor Whitestrake. He has a.
Let's go! Yes!
He currently has a demon-possessed mace and a hand that shoots fire, because it's possessed by a fire elemental. So yeah, that's Baz.
I feel like David Beckham, like slowly, like lurking into frame behind Victoria. Tell the truth about the chugger. Tell the truth. I was
Might have
a
been a
champion.
little incident.
Tell the truth. You got kicked off the team for legal reasons.
He may have
We-
accidentally fallen onto someone during a scrum and broken their neck,
Many such cases, unfortunately.
killing them instantly.
Well, not instantly. There's a lot of screaming. It's always the stress that does you in those situations.
He died in an instant over the course of 10 minutes.
He died as he lived, screaming.
Excellent.
Penny, if you would.
I'm playing Eris. She is a skinwalker. That is primarily a witch, and she has a familiar named Mr. Chubbs, and a companion called Albert. Albert. Yeah.
Albert.
I'm a bit lost on what to tell about her. Yeah. Sorry, I've had not much sleep. I think.
So completely.
She's
okay.
a witch!
Penny has an exam tomorrow, I think, right, Penny?
Yeah, I have an exam at 8:45, which means I have to be
So-
up in
This will be a.
at 6 a.m.
This will
So,
be a.
so Penny might be a
I
little
feel that.
low energy, but that is understandable. And best of
I-
luck and good cheers on your exam.
Thank you. I have 4
Everyone
of
put your
them
hands in the
this
air and
week.
get plenty of energy.
I have 4 of
That's
them.
too early.
Please
That should
save
be
me.
illegal.
Don't worry, all 3 of them will be at 8:45. So tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday.
Lovely.
Thought for a
Lucky
minute
for
then
you,
you meant
three
you were
exams.
gonna do 3 tests at the same time. Like,
I wish.
whoa.
I'd rather do them all at the
Speedrunning.
same time than have to get up at 6 a.m. for each of them.
Yeah,
Mike-
that does kind of blow.
But yeah, no. Mr. Chubbs is a menace. He's a creature.
La Creatura.
We don't really know what Mr. Chubbs appears to be some kind of cosmic entity.
And honestly, I'm
familiar.
okay with that.
He is a familiar.
And we-
All familiars are like this.
He's a good
He
boy.
got that pig. He got that pig man's hat, didn't he? So like he can
Yes.
talk and shit now.
Yeah, but then I think the hatch disappeared as well as Mr. Chubbs disappeared. And I think we have Mr. Chubbs back now, though. We found him in
Indeed.
one of the cocoons.
Yeah, I do believe you received him back. He reappeared when you were clearing that. When you were clearing out the cocoons back in the Durgar mine, that which we will get to. We'll get to the small matter of trying recounting the last arc after we've done the intro. And on that subject, Carl, the field is yours. Introduce yourself, mate.
I am playing a dual stack character who has 2 personalities. The first is a immortal undead ghost who he's not patroned to Arshea, but the best way I can describe it is he woke up, understood consciousness and feeling, wandered into a hamlet under the protection of Arshea, asked her what is the definition of existence, and she downloaded desire into his brain, and he's been basically bent off the sauce ever since. That's the best way I can describe it. As for the character's name, the undead ghost's name is Elusum Bonde, like Bonde Cult. This is all fucking French Creole, by the way. His self-appointed title is the Loa of Arshea, meaning that he is her reaver, and he kills people who threaten the people that technically he's responsible for having gotten killed. The other personality is a person who didn't get to have the choice of retaining his actual name, who was a formerly blood-sworn Ballist murderer, who now has to deal with having the name Almond de Fogby, who is the separate personality that's part of his. What was the fucking name? What was the word that you used for it, Bill? I forgot. It's the word meaning two people. Dyad.
Yeah, Dad.
Between the two of them, there is a third personality, which is mostly for flavor, to refer to all the facts that it's an intelligence-based character by the name of Yugol, who is currently still stuck inside of a lockstone in the care of the higher principalities of the religion and church of the Golden Dragon.
We're just sitting around in beanbag chairs going, what in the fuck is this?
Yes. Between the
I
two
need
of
to
them,
stop sending adventurers out. We're bringing up too much heinous stuff.
for the most part, the two characters got involved into the eternal struggle between Baal and Arshea, who, to the discovery of Eludum, discovered that she just likes to get freaky now and then, and walked in on his goddess having sex with said god, and bet his god and Baal that he could convert Almond into being good, and Almond making a counterbet saying that he could get the ghost to commit evil for evil's sake. Basically, my child will be honorable and my child will be a sinner.
Ballin', but at what cost?
So now the two of them suffer with each other, but for the most part have, through the actions of being introduced with the party, have been traumatized into just wanting to either be dead again or wanting to not be dragged into more and more bullshit as the party pulls them along.
Well, I've got some bad news for you on that front, my friend.
Oh no.
More bullshit. More bullshit. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Too close to spiffing Brit. I'll get sued. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your honourable host here. I'm Deep One Bill, aka Bill Stranger. I'll be DMing for this evening's proceedings, and well, I've been vigilated thus far, and they haven't died just yet, have they?
Not yet.
When last we had the party, they had just escaped from the clutches of a Durgam slave mine. Imagine to cut the head off the serpent in terms of its command, and rolling out on their merry way out of the Underdark because no one really wants to stay there for more than about 3 sessions. Good rule
We
of
were
thumb.
there for months.
Yes.
A quick milk run into the Underdark.
Yeah.
Technically, it was only 5.5, Aiden. Come on.
Come out the other side. The reliquary armor that Han's character has looks like it's been put through a tumble dryer. It was more precisely, it looks like it was hit by a Toyota Aygo. Not too big a car, but still a car.
Mm-hmm. We made
Everyone's
a new
beat to
friend.
shit, everyone's miserable, everyone's been in the dark for seemingly weeks now, and now they've erupted out of some long-distance portal travel into a very familiar site. The clearing next to one of the lumber yards. Well, once a good and it seems that you've been deposited here by your good friend, Millpool.
Thanks, Millpool.
Everything's
Also-
coming up Millpool.
Let's go.
We also had the extra friend that we found down there who's being used for his, I forgot the god's name, F something, not Farash, or was it Farash?
It's Farash.
Farash, by the name of Victoros, an olden formulation named Victor. Looking like he belongs in a hardcore romance novel. God damn!
Real. Yeah.
You got that
I
Bronze
didn't-
Age athletic build. Where it's just below hench.
Yep.
Fast forward 10,000 years. Would you like to buy this sofa? Society is dying. But be that as it may, we do reconvene here with our good colleagues here out on the shores of the logging camp. And I believe we cut off on a precise moment when
Yes, I remember.
our ghostly friend reached into his bag and a ghostly hand reached back out.
I believe Kyle's exact words were, I can't do Kyle's voice.
Surprise, bitch! But you
Yeah.
thought you'd see the last of me.
Ooh, woo, Kyle can.
Oh no, she's gonna get rock hard.
Technically, she's unconscious because she's knocked out on the ground amongst all the undead crabs that she gave me that I put in my body and took out that are still
Oh,
bleeding
yeah.
cranberry when we faded out on the episode.
I am full of 400 baby spider crabs. You can take some. It's alright. I've got plenty more.
I took
Our
10.
spider crabs.
Upon which note, if we're starting the session back up now, Bill,
I
in
believe we
response-
shall.
in response to Kyle's actions instantaneously, because I have to roll my die because I'm stupid and decided, yeah, well, I'm gonna let my personalities be decided by dice roll, so they have to have actions. Wow. Okay. Oh, hello, Kyle. And he's going to attempt to grapple the ghost by his neck.
Why?
This is a.
Get your hands off me, Gwyla! I've got to give. Everyone gives the Chinese flack, but they've got quite interesting slurs.
Ghost face, yeah.
Yeah, all their insults are really roundabout, like childish ones. It's hilarious.
By the way, just in from Mechanicus on duty for 20. In the name of more bullshit, Bill, if you please confirm my PM message, as well as we still need to do our D10,000 rolls.
I didn't forget. Yeah,
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, before we get this on, just to make sure that everyone still has the same number of limbs. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves now, do we?
True.
Oh, 69. Nice.
Yeah, nice. 69.
6901 though. It's not as good as
Thanks,
6969.
That would have been the true apex.
Man, I miss having a fucking numpad. At least, like, I don't know what to call these
Get a
things.
little RGB keyboard.
Yeah,
now,
numpad.
Yeah, I don't have a numpad anymore. They chopped it off.
Wait.
They circumcised my
though.
fucking keyboard.
Size the keyboard.
Bill about to buy an
What, did
extra
you leave-
numpad specifically.
Did you leave it next to a sewer grate for too long?
When you mentioned that, yeah.
Who had unironic conspiracy theorist confirm with
Just
I don't-
Just that one guy on Twitter going, I'm not nuts! I'm not nuts! I told you I heard Yiddish under my floor!
I told you I heard Yiddish in my basement.
I gotta make sure that Tim
New
I gotta make
year
sure to Tim
never
foolproof my
changed.
sentence. Nobody had Yiddish, comma, slash, and Jewish and slash rat tunnels in their 2023-2024 board. Who had it on their board? 'Cause I did.
Nobody.
I had Skaven Empire for January, but I wasn't specific. I'm gonna take a hard rule there. It doesn't count. I don't get the payout. Besides, for my accumulated to pay out, Gary Glitter would have had to have been shot last month too. Nope, I can't rely on anybody. Okay, let's go with Eris. Target's weapon appears to be an umbrella while not in use.
Wait, does that mean my hands?
Well, don't you have a? I believe you have a. Do you have a staff?
I do have the spear.
Yeah, in that case, the spear looks like an umbrella normally.
An umbrella that now has two shadows that can move on its own.
Oh yeah, now the umbrella can make the shadows.
It's a goth
Makes them
one.
stealthy.
Time to write
No,
it down.
the shadow can stealth in the shadow of the umbrella. It's a perfect like synergy there.
Very well, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Do you? Okay.
Yeah, no.
What's it this time?
Okay, got two choices: left or right.
For whom?
Yourself.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Don't forget to
Left.
do
Left.
10,000 roll.
Splendid.
Oh.
You dodged a bullet. Left. Target's blood is acidic, corroding weapons which hurt them.
No.
Oh,
That's
cool.
actually cool.
Okay.
Now the
The
crabs are in
crab
a
soup.
significantly worse situation.
Oh, are the crabs gonna die now?
No.
To targets? Blood
Can the
is
crabs
acidic?
can they be immune to the acidity unless they have their shells pierced?
Well, I believe that if you go by dungeon logic of animals, the crabs will eventually respawn as dungeon crabs, which are immune to acid anyway, because all dungeon creatures are.
But they're not in my blood.
It's a
They're,
dungeness
like,
crab. Don't worry about it.
Aren't I just like I just assume I don't even know if I have blood, if I'm being completely honest. I thought I was just
This
like made of paper mache and
The
water
alternative
and
is target's
crabs.
allies conspire to sell their soul to a demon. So what'll it be?
This is good. No, this is good. I'm not.
That's
I'm
what
not
I thought. Now shut the fuck
complaining
up.
about it. I wasn't
I'm
complaining,
gonna harm
I was
the
just
party by
I was
saying
trying to
this, but
I was
I
trying
think
to
it will sour
understand
their mood.
words. Yeah.
Oh no. Also, just in from Nelthina for 2.
The saga continues. Ah.
Wouldn't be an episode without it.
Come on, say it.
And I'm kind of okay.
You
Bill.
fucker.
I said
Bill said
did
it.
you? Okay.
Han.
Oh, I didn't miss it then.
Ah.
Everyone must
Mark.
tradition.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm feeling a little bit concerned now because I just refreshed the page on YouTube and Kirby Air Ride item bounce is now a suggested music. Is the first suggested video underneath
Oh,
the
yeah.
stream.
I mean, clearly
Hell
Japan
yeah.
has an idea, and it's to start selling Nintendo games through the broadcast.
Oh, it's probably because there's something called Blue Sky somewhere in the soundtrack. Okay, this is a rare occasion. I will give both of them for Carl. Mournful chanting fills the air when the caster speaks his name. So you just have like a background and audio.
Sweet.
And the other one, note this down, a book falls out when you're in the midst of the grapple. But it's not one that you recognize.
It falls out of my bag?
Yes, it's not for yours.
Okay.
And just write
Hey,
down
I-
3560 for me. Just write it down there as a note. That way I won't forget it.
3560. Am I allowed to make a perception roll to attempt to decipher what this book is while I'm attempting to choke the shit out of Kyle?
Unfortunately, it's got a little like latch on the front, so it's difficult to do in a combat. You can't just like open it.
Is there any specific adornments or markings on the book, or is it just a blank?
It's
Diary.
very. The binding does not look conventional. It looks very strange. It's very sleek.
Okay.
It's almost like it's made out of shell, almost.
Okay. And what was the first one again?
Whenever you speak your name, the air fills with mournful chanting. Basically, you have a leitmotif.
Okay.
As for our good friend Comrade.
yes. What
Okay.
do I get? My eyes have turned into frogs or something.
Nah, okay. If struck, caster thumps like an empty barrel,
Bonk.
and I'll put a note on your sheet. A letter from Uncle.
Okay.
And let's see. Finally. Han, left or right? Alternately,
Right.
short term or long term? Or you
Which
can
is
still
funnier?
right. So probably the long term one.
Sure, long term.
Okay. Target has the head and right arm of a common housefly. Bro got bundled.
Fucking oof.
Why you haven't taken that armor off yet? You haven't realised.
Also, just in from Zalmas for 20. For Aiden, when using Way of the Turn, if she quotes a fighting game input from memory, she gains a single round of iframes? If input is fumbled, she's also knocked prone. If caught cheating, she gets D10,000 roll.
D10,000 roll. Okay. Well, from any fighting game?
Now,
Yeah,
when
but
he
that's the
says
actual input.
As long as it's
Now, when he says-
what counts as an input? Like, if
I mean,
that's-
up,
that-
down,
that-
up, down, A, B. I don't know.
We'll see.
No,
This
that's-
is hard
well-
because I don't know if Aiden's a fighting game player. So if she
Yeah.
uses the incorrect notation, is he going to penalize her, or do you want to have like the basic common
And what?
controller input?
I'm going to be forgiving because I don't know the
And
terminology
I'm wondering,
for
like you're talking about like
back through shit.
like is like Hadouken considered like a quarter circle?
No, you need to actually don't double quarter circle back, and then hard punch. That would work.
But
Okay.
now you can't
Depending
use
on
that
what
one.
You can
That one.
name the motion rather than just put the actual like raw input, like pretzel motion, quarter circle back.
But but then I can just say like
half circle.
DP, heavy
it goes-
punch
yeah,
or like
circle.
quarter circle heavy punch.
Yeah, that's
Well-
like, acceptable, but you need to vary it up.
All right.
Well, here let me try.
If you do
to
it successfully,
argue-
you're basically unhittable for the round.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me try to set some conditions for you, Aiden, since I am a fighting game player and I can actually argue this for you. So,
So
Beth,
this, I'm going to go to the gents.
I think is on that.
let's use Tekken. Let's use anime fighting games as an example, and then let's
but-
use
but
probably
Tek-
one of the more autistic
Just-
examples.
Well, it depends.
If-
If we're playing a Shoto fighter, then like then we can do shit.
Well-
But I'm saying like the Shoto fighters are totally different from Tekken and.
I mean, yes, Aiden, but basically, there's three kinds of combos that I'm trying to make sure that we can establish you're allowed to use. Because Zelma's didn't specify, and I'm not sure if Zelma is a video game player.
I'm
So
gonna
I'm gonna
jinx
set
it for her.
the ideas. So one of the basic examples would be any normal special input. Like normal dragon punch, quarter circle back, half circle forward, full body rotation, and then notation from the left and right, plus button inputs. That'd be one. Then we
Okay.
can get really autistic with Soul Fighter, where we're talking about a full button rotation in an entire circle, like a ribbon circle, which is a full rotation in one direction and another, like a loop-de-loop with a ribbon. Then an input. Or then we can get really autistic and talk about specific block string combos.
I mean,
Which-
I just know, like, I'll just go from characters that I play all the time, like whose move inputs I know, like Cammy from Street Fighter, or
Okay.
who's it I don't know, or I mean, there's tons of them. Tekken, I'm less at Tekken and Soul Cow. I'm less good at anymore at telling you the exact inputs. But at Shoto fighters, yeah.
Well,
Blade
basically,
Blue, Guilty Gear, yeah, I can tell you
yeah,
something about
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So basically, we're trying to establish if she's allowed to do inputs. Can she do inputs for specific skills with their specific notation,
that. I
or
don't know.
if
This is
she
getting
can,
confusing already.
or if she can be able to
Return.
name an exact block string combo? Can she put in the inputs for the beginning of a block string and that be valid?
Just fucking take Road Rumble at that point. There's literally an entire martial arts discipline based around fighting game shit.
It's pretty good. Like,
Because
just take
attack-
like the level 1 abilities. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Also known as the-
Salmas just said it doesn't really matter because she always forgets she has Way of the Turn.
I do actually
Literally one of the most fucked up, busted, goddamn feats in the game. Never uses it.
True.
It's not on my fucking sheet, so I always forget it.
Write it down then.
Cause it's never made sense to me what it does.
It's a feat.
Because
You
I
can
can't
do it
find
after-
even the article about it. I don't even know where you find this. It's Library of Melf. No,
Metzofitz.
Metz, yeah.
Let me find my copy on Eurospaster.
I can't even find it. Because Zalmas has mentioned this before, and I couldn't even find the thing.
Listen, my Windows Explorer is going as fast as it can.
Alright.
It's chilling. Does remind me I want to check.
Judge her, she is slowing down the stream.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, was it? That's cooking. Okay.
Again, it's because I literally have never been able to find this thing that I supposedly have. Bill, can you post it to me?
I'm
Because
finding
I've
it.
never seen this.
I'm looking at it now.
Okay.
So Han, how do you feel about having become part fly?
Buzzing, but at what cost?
Oh yeah, I
Reading
recently
the new definition of
remembered
buzzing
that,
with confidence.
that Eris has the curse that she will become, like, very angry when she reads poetry. Because I found the sketch of it again.
Understandable.
Of her being
do be like
feral at a page of poetry. Which I do believe you picked up in the woodmill.
Oh, I forgot. Way of the Turn's actually even more busted than I remember it being.
I can't even find reference to this.
I've got-
Is there even a
Google,
save for it, by the way?
DuckDuckGo, I can't even find it at
I'm
all.
about to post it in player chat.
Zero results is what I got on Google and DuckDuckGo and Yahoo.
Here it
So
is. I
don't know
copied it
where
directly
this
from the
came
book.
You should
Okay,
have tried
all
Bing.
right.
If you don't know what it is you can opt to do half damage and auto knock an opponent prone if you critically threaten them, and the target is also dazed for a turn. I cannot stress how strong that is.
Yeah.
Does the days have to be from
Is it
her, or
feet?
can it be from me? Since I do have, I believe, days as a cantrip.
Oh no, this isn't like the cantrip. This just automatically applies the status dazed
Oh, okay.
to them. No save on any of this. That, for those at home who don't know, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh. See, I didn't
Also,
remember.
a funny
Yeah,
thing I would like to
that's
mention is that at no point does it mention that you have to hit them with the attack.
Yep.
Oh no.
Or do you have to confirm it?
Oh no.
This is a critical
So
threat.
it's just
Also means that if you have an ability that cashes in a crit to do another effect.
wait. So it's just like
swordsmanship
auto
says.
half damage and prone
Yeah.
Yeah.
with no
Yep.
need for an attack roll. That's hilarious.
Wait, it's not you need to hit with it, otherwise you halve it at
Yeah.
the damage stage.
Okay. Still quite good.
Yeah. Those people at home, this is why you proofread all your feats to make sure shit like this doesn't make it in. But then again, it's not bad. Actually, a viable debuff methodology. Be that as it may, ladies and gents. Oh, before I forget, we do have our recent fish dog acquisition. Someone requested the Vaporeon, and I decided to colour it for the setting.
Yeah, I,
So
I forgot
got,
that
I
was the
literally got this off of the
Vaporeon.
Blood Bowl wiki.
Excellent.
Thank
Oh,
you.
dude, by the way, when I was going out today, I unironically saw someone walk out of uni who looked like Father Gascoigne from Bloodborne.
What the fuck?
I shit you not. He had the, like, hair of someone who was about to turn into a werewolf, and he was wearing a Bloodborne coat. He was power walking as well. It was an experience.
It's just full on, like, funk walking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Knowing the campus, it makes sense why you have to.
It was a man in his 50s, by the way.
Let him power
Wowie.
walk.
Based.
That's
No, that might just be the only way you can walk. He might be suffering from knee problems.
possible.
The
That's how
definition, of I
funk
didn't,
was invented.
the definition of I didn't run, I pursued.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're up to date, including on the D10,000 rolls.
Okay.
Some of us have gotten off better than the others. Some are distinctly more fly-like.
Is the fly thing permanent?
I don't know. We might need to see a specialist about.
Yeah, I might,
You don't have any chaos. Well, see, I would say you don't have any chaos corruption, but that mace is right there.
Yeah.
True. Though I did get the nice hard reset when I ritualistically killed myself.
White phosphorus will do that. And just as you get back, finally I'm normal. Like you take off your helmet, it's just a giant fly face.
Do you see like a fly? Do you
Fuck.
see like way faster now?
Well, unfortunately, his helmet doesn't accommodate the eyeballs.
Yeah, but like afterwards.
Yeah, and
Wouldn't it make it much worse actually? 'Cause then
If he doesn't
suddenly
wear a
everything's
helmet,
crowded
he can
in.
look all around himself.
You know,
the range on a fly eye isn't great. Like,
You need glasses.
I might have to see those Durgar again just so I can get them to like
get,
flesh
like,
warp me back
Th-
to
those
Yeah.
like fish
normality.
bowls with as glasses for yourself now.
I mean, if I get one of those fancy see-through helmets, that's a possibility.
Sure.
Just keep the eyes.
Just scaring the fuck out of the kids.
You just be like, oh, if you don't eat your
Finally,
vegetables,
welcome.
you'll turn into this. And just takes off the helmet to reveal fly head.
Scott to them. Alcohol has ruined my life. I'm 31 years old.
I am 20.
Hit with that mole man tech.
I believe there's
Chat becomes
Kyle
of like, I can see the future.
2020 vision, but at what cost?
Anyway, I believe it's now is a pertinent time to begin the initiative.
Oh.
We just bring up the old thingamajig. We're gonna have a little. Wouldn't be a first episode without a little bit of a brawl.
Oh god, everything's changed. The whole
Yes,
UI
it's
changed.
actually it's way different. It also runs way worse.
I have not
Like,
touched
like
this since our
visually
last
immeasurably
game.
worse.
I've not touched Roll20 since our last
Well, at
game.
least you leveled up to level 6.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, you gotta click on the character.
Where the fuck did I leave Kyle? I need to sort out my fucking.
Have you seen
tabs.
Kyle? He's about this tall.
Lives over there.
I don't
let's
think
see
I'm
here.
leveled
Where was
up.
the last time Kyle was?
That's gonna be fine.
Kyle was last in
I'm so sorry.
the map before we got Victor.
Let's try. Okay, we might be on the super question. Yes, in super question mark. There we go.
Okay.
Next little really heinous shit's coming up. Okay. I'll be nice. I'm not going to use my fancy new dice that are dangerous.
Oh, Bill, have I shown you? I have frog dice now. So it's like clear resin dice that have little frogs inside of them. They're fucking great.
I've got ones with eyeballs in. I've got this entire party for all of them have like enough dice to form like a witch's brew or some description. Of course, I rolled minimum. Clearly minimum.
Sure, a lot of... Like, I know I at least have 2 sets of dice by myself. Han has a set of dice.
I got a pound of dice.
No, he has...
I got Bill these
what is
cool
it,
new days. I should actually
36 dice?
take a
that you
video
have?
of them.
I still have my noxious
Oh,
green
D6.
gas dice.
The ones I got Bill for Christmas have little beholders' eyes inside of them. And so the eyeball's always looking up whatever it rolls on.
Oh,
Have you used those yet, Bill? You
The
said you liked
liquid-
them. They're,
the
they're-
liquid
they're
Yeah,
Or
interesting.
I'm not
ones.
going to roll them just yet. I'm going to save it. Who the,
feel
what
those
the
are
hell?
like
the
the-
master of...
I feel like those are the rolls that the dice that you save for the death rolls, where it's like, ooh, buddy, you pulled beholder eyes.
ooh. Oh god.
They were really cool. Like I saw them on Etsy.
What
And I was
on-
like, these are dope.
Oh yeah,
Send
Master of
you-
Nine Piece was that Archon monster. Hang on. Why's that still on there? Oh Jesus Christ, it's doubled up on some of them. Hang on.
Just send it into players chat.
It's accurate.
Don't
That's
question where it's from, but have a look at these dice. There's so many and so pretty.
Like that. It's like,
Oh,
okay,
nice.
Mark has 2 initiatives and neither are the ones that he rolled.
God damn.
Oh, I love those cottagecore dice. Holy shit.
No.
Did you delete that one? Do you want me to do another one?
Oh, hang on. Let me clear the initiative completely because it's fucking up.
Oh boy. Here we
Okay,
go.
roll it again and just
Hooray.
change it to whichever one's preferable. Everyone gets a reroll.
Yay.
Oh.
Because roll 20 is held
I'm
together
sticking
with
my
pigeon
23.
cum.
Oh.
Give me a second on mine. I am currently trying to. I
I
am
rolled
playing
the
Path of
same.
Exile while we're playing D&D.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm being a real
Uh,
string today.
Do you want me to re-roll it? I'd like to
Yes.
stick with my 23.
You can change it after the fact.
Okay.
I rolled both
Calm
the
down.
same.
Way, I rolled the same thing.
Yeah, I'd
Way.
like to stick with that 23 if you wouldn't mind.
I'll take that.
Oop,
Yes, Lord.
What the fuck? I don't know how to edit it.
I think on the initiative order itself, you'll have to double click.
Yeah, but I
yours.
can't. I did, but it. Oh, there we go. Now it worked.
Yeah, I had to be done to do that. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Let's take it from the top,
rolls.
shall we? We're all a bit rusty, I know. But we still got it in us, even if we've been dumbing our minds down with 5th edition and other such swill.
So I still have to wash the tape the Baldur's Gate 3 out of my mouth.
I just downloaded it
Almost.
yesterday.
Yes. 1 second. I am slowly killing this monster inside this encounter. It's almost dead.
This man's side streaming. Shame him.
Shame.
I'm broadcasting
D10,000
like a real
roll.
streamer, Dad. Anyways. What was the check for grapple? Was it dexterity or strength?
It is either a escape artist or it is just a CMB roll.
Okay. I'm gonna go with escape artist, which I need to start leveling the next time I get points.
So escape artist is only for escaping grapples. If you're initiating, never mind. Use this to be grappling. Handling, in fact.
Okay.
Use all those 20s early.
Get a match your system, Carl. We're gonna roll like shit later. Okay.
Maybe I should use these new fancy dice.
Oh. Okay. So, Ludum is going to grab him by the neck, and then is going to wrap the rope, the seal rope for the bag of holding around, and then enclose it on whatever part of Kyle is sticking out of the bag, which I'm assuming is his upper torso and at least one hand, along with the arm.
It's his forearm from the elbow down.
Okay. He's going to reach into the bag. He's going to grab him by his neck, then string him up so that his upper right arm and his head are outside of the bag. And while keeping his grip on him, he's going to turn to Neri and say, "Oh, Neri." Oh, God, that's a 1. More aggressive. "Oh, Neri, your boyfriend's returned." And then immediately afterwards, Armand's gonna add on, "Yeah, he's coming here to give you a big, juicy kiss, girl. Come get it!"
Kyle's here. Aren't I like knocked out though? Am I awake
Yes.
now?
She immediately
Yes.
wakes up,
Are you-
just like T-posing.
T-pose away. Kyle,
She springs
have
up
you
like
seen
a Hannah.
Kyle?
Yeah,
Have you
she
seen
springs
Kyle?
up. She springs up like a fucking Max Fleischer Hanna-Barbera character that's screaming, "Mama!"
He pops up like a crackhead in Dave Chappelle's house after the first round of birdshot. But he's on crack. He pops up unhurt. Oh, sorry, unfazed.
Have you seen Kyle? Where is Kyle? Where's... He's just frantically looking around.
He motions around the bag, still holding him by the neck. By the way, it's like, look, here he is. He decided to deliver himself in my bag.
Oh, I'm so glad you're safe, Kyle. I'm so glad you're here.
Does Kyle want to say anything as I'm slowly beginning to torment him?
It's just a ghost fight. Just two incorporeal bastards slapping each other. He looks furious. At least you think he does. It's hard to tell. You're holding him by the cheeks, scrunching up his face, and he has sunglasses on, so it's very hard to tell what he's thinking. But he doesn't seem happy.
Let's see here. Where is she? Is she still all the way over here?
I think so.
She's directly to your lower right of one of your bodies. Who the fuck knows anymore which one's which? I think it's one of your skeletons, isn't it?
No. He's projecting out of the body with his own corporeal being. He's gonna go ahead and just throw it over to the other body. Or rather, he's going to slowly start floating over in the air.
Okay, you will have to roll a drag maneuver. Oh wait, okay, I'm sorry. You're bringing the fight to the bike to him.
Yes.
Okay, we picking up.
Let's float over. And as he's floating over, he's gonna lean down to him. Ooh, that's 5. Lean down to him like,
"Didn't I tell you, stay out of my head? I told you what I would do if you came back, didn't I? Remember, Kyle? You brought this on yourself. Don't pray to your gods. They're not saving you this time."
Yeah, I guess I kind of walked into that one.
I thought Kyle basically was a god.
Yes.
Interesting.
He, well, for how he chose to establish himself, he made himself a part of a religion. And if that religion is the essence of being Kyle, he basically told him, get bent, you're not getting out of this. No part of Kyleisms will save you this time.
Fun fact, this guy used to be named Steve. And when he died, he converted spontaneously into Kyle. That's just how it works.
It's just how it works. Let's see here. Do I need to maintain the grapple, or is he
You will have to maintain the grapple on your next turn. You've initiated it this turn. You're in the grapple. Any movement requires a drag action, and next turn you'll have to maintain the grapple.
Okay.
In the interim, you can try and take control or break the actual grapple. That kind of stuff.
In which case, I will call out to Victoros using Almon's voice.
Oh, shit.
Hey Victor, can you give me a hand here? We have a Mr. Man who wants to see his woman after so long.
He's gonna give him an eye wink.
He's holding onto it like a log because he can't swim properly. You people are all weird.
Yes, we don't disagree. However, this creature, well, he tried to stop us from saving you.
I am paddling over as fast as I can. He's not going very quickly.
I don't know, but
In other words, he's at initiative 3. He's going to be a little while.
Yeah. He'll attempt to walk over and aid another, and I'll use that to end my turn.
Okay. Neri, field is yours.
Okie dokie. Alright. Well... Do you still have Kyle?
Yes,
Still
he is
holding
in.
him?
He is in the grapple. His arm and his neck is restrained. He is in the prime smooching position.
I'm gonna... Oh, okay, I didn't know what you were gonna do. Alright,
Oh boy,
I'm going to
smooching
kiss
time.
Kyle. Is this non-consensual?
Yes. The definition of it.
It's literally just.
Oh, this person who's not consenting, is this non-consensual? Yes.
It's
Do you
literally
not know how
clip of
consent works?
Link, just going. Oh
Glad,
boy,
glad to see
smooching
we're starting
time."
off with the old Taha
Now
Rush.
we're in a perfect position to finally solidify our love.
It'll be the only thing solidifying around this situation.
Are you sure about that? What do I fucking roll to kiss Kyle?
Perform.
I mean,
Yep,
he's a
alright.
ghost, so it would go.
Or possibly
through
grapple.
him. It would go through him if you try to kiss him, I think. Since he's a ghost.
Grapple.
Now you gotta remember, she's an Akashic. Her entire body is like suffused with Akashic magical bullshit, so she
Yeah.
can
And
just about
how's-
interact with ghosts.
What is grapple under?
Just roll perform. Just roll perform. You don't have it.
Fuck.
Smooch.
Oh no.
That is a very bad smooch.
It's a very.
I'm trying to imagine what that would even look like, and it's very concerning.
I mean, considering she was in the water, she might just.
You just
like,
open it,
spit
you just
water.
crack, your jaw cracks open like a fucking like bear trap, and there's a bunch of spider crabs, and it's like they're going. Not one, like
Kyle's
10 of
mouth.
them. And they're like spitting foam everywhere and like just lobbing shite.
Like, remember that trope in all the fucking 80s and 90s films of the nerd trying to do like an open mouth fist? She tries
Yeah.
to do that, but as she opens
Yeah.
her mouth, it's like cracking,
It's, it's,
hissing.
it, it's like Pinchy from The Simpsons.
Yes.
He's so cute.
Finally, Kyle, we can be together. Do you want to? Oh my god. Alright, so I'll
Okay.
do that. Is that a free action?
You kiss him.
The disappointment in Bill's voice.
Which
Born to soon
means
forced to Kyle.
which means the ability kiss metamagic triggers.
What?
Did you know there's a feat chain related to this?
Oh no!
And that intimate
What?
contact massively boosts the power of spells.
Okay.
And I had a spell I had prepared in a spell storage item as a contingency.
Mhm. What's
Oh
happening?
no.
Don't worry.
I'm worried.
Put to it.
I'm worried. A little bit.
How much of your turn would you like to dedicate to this act?
It's not. Well, I mean, I'd like to. What are we actually fighting exactly at this point?
I think
Kyle.
Kyle.
Just Kyle?
Just go.
Then my whole turn.
Okay. Just need to.
I mean, I wish I could re-roll it, but it's not very good.
Okie dokie. Kyle's turn.
So did I spew spider crabs into his mouth? Is that what happened?
Pretty much, yeah. Okay.
Her version of a French kiss is less French and more, well, kiss.
It's less Spain, more Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, try to think. I've got a couple of contingencies. Let me just quickly pick one.
I'm actually thoroughly impressed you had a kissing contingency.
Yeah. You gotta remember, seduction is a ninja skill in 2nd edition. And Kyle's entire character was based around the dumb, massive kite flying skill. I just liked it so much I made a whole character about it, so Kyle started. So he actually how he specializes. However, be that as it may. Okay. Kyle will try and break the grapple. What's your CMD?
CMD is 24.
Okay. Okay. Those of you standing around might see what seems to be a shimmer that looks like Kyle underneath the water.
My
And you
character
see it
looked at Bass's leg when you said that.
And as he messes around with something in a pouch on his hip, and okay, what is your strength, your carrying capacity as a ghost? Kyle?
Let's see here. Actually, that's a good question because I don't think you ever told me if I have a size bonus as a medium ghost.
No, it's not a size bonus. You just use you'd use your strength as if it's 10.
Okay. That should be a normal carrying capacity of additional. No, it's on here somewhere. There we go. The heaviest load is supposed to be 130.
Okay. Now, you notice that previous times you fought with Kyle, he's weightless, same as you.
Yes.
But suddenly, there's this horrendous sinking feeling. And it's, as you look down, where you've levered him out of the bag, he has, on one of his pouches, a chain is now extended with what appears to be an incredibly heavy lead weight on the end. At least, what looks to be a large lead pendulum. And he is dragging the pair of you downwards into the water.
The reflection is, or he in the back is?
The one that's the reflection one that's underwater was messing with its pouch, and then the one you're currently grappling became incredibly heavy, far heavier than you can prevent from sinking lower. And your CMD is 24, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. He has successfully reversed the grapple, but is maintaining it. And both of you sink down. About 20 feet into the water.
In reaction to this information, Ludum is going to exclaim, "Oh no, you don't!" and continue to maintain his side of the grapple as best he can.
Mutual grapple.
Yes.
I'm going to use the refer to Coates martial arts in this. You're now at the grapple range, where both parties are just in it to fight at this range. So we'll do it. We'll change the grappling around a little bit for that one, just to keep it spicy. Okay, and as you sink below the waves, you look over. You catch a glimpse of the other Kyle, which is underwater, but he's standing upside down, as if the surface of the water were a solid surface.
This is beginning to sound like a Kingdom Hearts / anime intro scene.
My friend, you're fighting a ninja. You're going to be fighting some ninja-type trickery. Okay, that's that turn. Cast turns are intricate, but not too spicy. Baz, the field is yours. Someone has grabbed the ghost.
Right. So I'm witnessing an autistic fight between two ghosts.
Yes.
Yes.
It literally looks like a slap fight sinking in a pool.
If it just looks like that, I don't think Baz
It looks like two 9-year-olds fighting.
And he's not gonna have any sense of urgency about this. He's just kind of gonna look about him. He'll just ready an action in case something tries to attack him to counterattack, but that's about it, really. Actually, I'll make a perception check just to kind of, keep an eye out. Because this doesn't look all too serious to Baz.
It's the fight. Who is it? Ghosts. Both, like,
32.
as ghosts are both so durable that it's actually going to be fairly drawn out affair, you think? Especially if they're grappling each other. Neither party are particularly well equipped to do grappling.
It depends.
There's two scrawny people fighting in the water.
Actually, Bill, I'm gonna prepare an action to use diplomacy to call a truce whenever it's like.
I thought you were going to say to reaction to
appropriate.
use Holy Light to shoot the winner.
Based.
Unfortunately for you, Mr. Ghost, it's winner face Baz. Sounds like the vector cannon going off.
Meanwhile, over inside of Red Rumbler's realm, it's like, oh, I didn't know Brazilian Ghost Jiu-Jitsu was on.
Oh god, I can't think of Red Rumbler in terms of like modern day sports. It'll just end up being Sam Hyde in like tin foil.
He gets.
Like the ancient Irish did.
It's like he gets a ping. It's like every single time across a plane, he gets a ping about any concurrent fight on that could have a potential combat or potential victory. And he's like, looks over at the party. What the fuck?
He's like the security guard at an inner city school.
Yes.
Hey Jeff, the quiet kid finally snapped. I'll get the popcorn. Look at him go. Where do you get the ashtray from? I don't know.
Dude, the concept
where it's going in that
Five
kid's
Nights
head.
at Freddy's, but you're a security guard in an inner city school.
They couldn't afford to pay. They couldn't afford to pay the Freddy Fazbear wages. Are you kidding me? The teachers' unions take all the money.
I'm trying to
No,
imagine. I'm trying to imagine what it would look like and sound like if you tried to have a boarding school inside the universe of Dungeons and Dragons. But I feel like you get really autistic.
That's
really
Strixhaven,
fast.
unfortunately. They made that. There is like a Hogwarts knockoff D&D thing called Strixhaven.
Oh, Is it good?
And everyone's response to it was, ah! Everyone's just confused. And from what I've heard is, I've heard better things about the adventure than I have about the card game. Because everyone fucking hates Strixhaven on the cards. This is an MTG expansion. Anyway, that as it may.
Okay.
So, Baz, ready in action to diplomacy.
Yeah.
On the flip side,
That's about it. Yes.
comrade,
Uh-huh.
you're
real
bobbing
quick,
about
though.
in the drink.
Does the perception check show anything?
Ah, yes, they check that's actually a very high one. Okay.
I'm actually not on mute, am I? No.
No.
Yeah, I'm actually the other one up the top. Like,
Oh, underneath. Sorry, you're underneath the Vaporeon.
yeah. So, what I'm gonna do is just like dance my way along these logs, for as far as I can.
Yeah, you can get all the way to the action, really. If you roll well enough.
All right. Well, when I get to about here, then I'm gonna do like a super leap in, and obviously I'm doing cartwheels and flips all the way up, like because I'm cool like that. Then I do like a big jump, and then I'm gonna unload like crowbars into the water. Like I was doing the action then of how I'm gonna do it. Like just throw as many in as I can or whatever.
A scatter shot in a bunch of crowbars.
Uh-huh.
Like you fire into the waves near Normandy.
Exactly, yeah.
It's just crowbars zipping through the water. Yeah, I'll let you do that. Roll me a siege engineering check. If you don't have it, just roll wisdom. People never take siege engineer, sadly.
It has limited uses, I'd say. I mean,
It's got
it has
hilariously
roles.
broad uses.
Yeah.
What do you say? Wisdom.
Yes. It's kind of a spattering. I'm just going to roll scatter real fast. Okay. Good. You may have missed, but none of them struck party members, luckily enough. You got them all on the left-hand side of Kyle.
Way.
But the area is now suffused with crowbars. They are basically assumed to be on almost every surface.
And they're radioactive crowbars.
The lake begins to glow.
He's made it into an interesting swimsuit match of WWE SummerSlam.
Trying to make a Lazarus pit by way of fucking Chernobyl. Goodness me.
The real question is...
Any other actions, Mark?
I'm just gonna do like, a superhero landing and then flick my hair back like I'm Scarlett Johansson or something.
Roll, perform, depose. That's more like it.
Yeah.
The real
Everyone in the
Intimidator
party get
or
+1
something like
to
that.
hit for this round.
There you
For
go.
morale bonus.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Back one time.
For sticking the landing that good, everyone else on the log should be blown across to the side of the lake.
Splendid idea. Just craters it down to the fucking bed of the lake. The boat goes flying.
Sorry.
So does the
Does
microphone,
the,
apparently.
Yep.
Perception check show anything?
Okay. You spot that there are two Kyles, one of which is stood upside down, like the surface of the water was a solid surface. And you roll well enough that you can actually get a knowledge check to try to identify what kind of creature he is. Religion works for his undeath, and for one thing you got Arcana. You can relay the information.
All right, I'll do religion.
Okay, much like your good colleague Armand, Kyle is a deathless ghost. You suspect he was specifically made via reincarnation. So rather than dying and becoming a ghost directly, he dies, is reincarnated into a wild spirit.
I see.
Same power, very similar power set to Armand. Though this one, his seemed to be more at trickery than just direct possession. She seems to be able to fight rather than being a sorcerer.
So is it possessing a body, or like the?
It appears to be
remnants
manifested.
thereof?
You notice that when Neri kissed Kyle, a copy of him erupted out of her back in a shower of ectoplasm. You think he might have, similar to how Armand can possess multiple people, it might be that Kyle can use people to duplicate himself.
It's not exactly like that. In this, well, to save a long spiel, the type of deathless ghost that both Eludum and Elmond comprise of is one who walks the path of the Corruptor and the Dominator. The Corruptor is basically the ability to affect other creatures with touch. And then the Dominator is the one that allows for his Grand Malevolency line, that allows him to have as many possessees that are either one, willing, or two, fail the save, equal to his charisma modifier. In this case,
Right.
it appears, in this case, it appears rather than having done a direct possession and controlling her, he's used her body as a font, based on whatever energy or ninjutsu that he uses as part of his character, to use
it
her
wasn't
as
Constance.
On that note,
use her as a
With-
spawner.
with a roll that high, I can convert
see.
it down to, with -5 down to Arcana. He has used some kind of magic. He hasn't split himself. He has changed his race to a member of the Divati. Divati are a race where one spirit inhabits two bodies. They can be various different other races, but it's a very rare variation of a twin. In this case, he's split his spirit between two bodies. He is not actually duplicating himself. You get the feeling that he's got kind of a somewhat milder version of Ormon's ability, but seems like he's
So he's
using more to get around.
So he's more of an off-brand Kyle.
Yes.
It's on brand for the Kyle conglomerate.
Is he? Does he still count as undead?
Yes, in this state.
Okay, good to know.
He could have opted to become a non-undead Divati, as he's using all to self. You got a roll no enough to know it's all to self.
I see.
He's actually. He's a bit hard to pin down in terms of what he's trying to do, but he's giving as good as he takes in terms of the grappling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sitting back and watching this unfold.
Eris, fuel is yours.
I am not getting involved. Not my fight, not my people. Well,
Get the box of wine out.
about that Stein I have. We have some time,
Yes.
right? I want to look at the.
Yeah,
into
you
the
reckon a
beer
nerd fight
stein.
like this usually lasts about 10 minutes?
Yeah.
The reaction to her information, Almon's gonna look over at her.
No, you will not. Fuck you. Can't read my mind, bitch.
I don't want your fucking wine. I want to see what happens next.
No, you can't read my mind. You won't
No,
know what
he's
I'm
not
doing.
reading
You don't really have visibility on him at the minute, unfortunately.
Because I'm all the way over
There's a
on the
lot
docks.
of lumber in this yard.
And I'm on the docks, probably like dying.
In the yard.
No. But
Yes,
I'd
you
like
unfortunately
to.
won't have one, so.
I'd like to just inspect the Stein and probably, first of all, move myself and Albert further away.
Okay. The Stein, opening it up,
Move over
there
here.
seems to be, as mentioned, some kind of portal to another place. Someplace dark. You're not sure what it is. Doesn't seem to be a terribly large space, judging, but it's not like it's a giraffe or anything. You may have 3 interactions with this device on this turn. What would you like to do?
I would ask, is anyone there? Into it? And wait for a response.
It reverberates slightly.
So there's
You
space
can
inside
feel your
of it.
breath against your face when you say that into the actual sign itself.
Can I put my hand through it?
Yes.
I'd like to put
You
my
hit
hand in.
you feel texture of wood, lacquered wood.
I would like to knock on it. Is
Hollow wood
there a
noise.
response?
None so far.
Okay. I will keep looking into the Stein as me and Albert are just gonna be over there
Okay.
vibing. I'm not getting involved in that fucking autistic fight story.
Fair enough.
That should be
Okay.
it.
Victor's turn. Okay. Victor will swim downwards. And he's going to try and get onto the one on the edge here. Actually, to get to here, and he'll use the rest of his turn to summon his glaive. As you watch him, like, just drive his nails into the palm of his hand, and a streak of red trailed through the water turns into that enormous crescent glaive. Seems that he has an easier time forming it underwater. I mean, it should be his turn. Armand, field is yours.
Yes. Armand will try to signal down to Victor to move on to the one in the bottom, while I will attempt to continue the grapple. Lord, please. That doesn't feel like it's good enough.
So tell me precisely what you want to do.
That's also that's also the wrong roll. So I
It's about to
trying to
say.
continue to grapple. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is a mutual grapple at this point. The grapple is, as long as you take the action, it continues.
Okay.
You can roll to see how well it's going.
I'm going to assume that I clicked escape artist. What does the 20 get me?
Escape artists will only let you get out of the grapple. If you want to continue it, you have to use CMB.
Okay.
I will say one thing 5 did well was the athletics meta for grappling. Didn't like how grappling worked, but... Okay, yeah, 18. Okay. The grapple continues as you sink lower.
Okay. Since my hands are on his well, here's a better question. Has he attempted to break my grip on his neck?
No.
Okay.
He tried to throw you in an armbar, but not quite gotten it locked in yet.
I see. Does either Kyle have an intelligence score?
Yes, both do.
Decisions, choices. Which one would I like to do? Well, here's a better question. Do they have physical scores and do they have mental scores?
With relayed from info from Han. They are the same race as you. They have got no strength, they've got no con.
This means that they should have only their intellectual scores and the ability of using their constitution and their charisma as their health pool, and also their abilities if they're using casting abilities.
Christopher Health, Dex for strength. And the rest is like PG.
Okay. Excuse me. Which one of these is better in this situation? Also, I have to update my DC scores for the quick reference of what they have to do to break, because I'm pretty sure it's not still DC 20 for them to break it. Either case, I am going to attempt to first, as he's still grappling me, manifest 3 greater witch lights.
Okay.
Start linking them into existence.
Is it considered spell-like?
It is technically an innate skill. It's not necessarily counted as it is
Like
a
a
spell, but
heal?
it does deal spell-like fire damage.
Would it be like a supernatural effect then?
Yes.
Okay. Fun fact, Carl has Supernatural Slayer, so an attempt to use a supernatural effect next to him provokes.
I see.
Got a hard time doing it because he's in a grapple, but there we go. What is your AC? Sorry,
my
what?
ace.
Yeah,
My AC is 24.
Okay, 24. Okay, that hits. And your CMD?
CMD is 24.
Wish you could have rolled that on the attack roll. But there we go. You can't always have what we want. Okay. As you reach out to try and conjure your witch lights, he grabs you by the wrist. And in a blur of motion, you feel something wind around your neck as he holds you onto his shoulder. He's wrapped what appears... There's something sharp digging deep into the ectoplasm of your neck. So those of you who are nearby who can see, can roll me a perception check to try and identify what's going on.
Can I roll perception check?
Yes. As you are also above.
36.
He's got a garrote around your neck. It's not a regular one though, or even a wire one. It's like it's a thin, slender chain.
I would like to say this should be a situation of knowledge arcana, because if it's not ghost touch, it shouldn't be able to cause me damage, but he is attempting to kill me with it, so I'm going to attempt to identify with arcana as well as spellcraft to detect if it is some type of magical effect or ghost touch allowing it to wound me.
It's shimmering with a strange ectoplasmic light as it carves its way down. It wreaths off these thin tendrils of phosphorescence as it carves down through the water as you both sink. What's weird is it doesn't really hurt. The chain digging into your throat doesn't actually hurt a great deal. You don't breathe, so... But it does that... Whatever that chain is, you get the feeling that perhaps he had been preparing himself for this. Because it might be that he's smeared something on the chain to allow it to carve through his fellow ghosts. And it wouldn't make sense for him to have some weapons of this type, considering he, is an member of an organization comprised primarily of ghosts.
That's an interesting question. Was it part of the religion of his pamphlet that explained that he hunts other ghosts, or...
No, but there's a big diagram of them beating the shit out of each other.
That makes sense.
You get the feeling that perhaps it might just be something they have around just so they can spar effectively.
Okay. Do I still get to manifest the ghost light since he's already threatened me and...
Yes, you can't actually interact with supernatural stuff, so you can conjure it.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to... Correct me, Carl. I know how to use tools. Okay. I'm going to conjure one light to basically enter into one in his left eye socket and then another one into his mouth. One in his eye socket, he's over here. One in his eye socket, I'm going to color red. That is specifically luminescence. That is not for damage. The one that is in his mouth, color blue, that one is for damage, which is 2 fire damage this turn.
And where's the location for that one, sorry? For the fire one?
The blue flame is the one that's in his mouth. The red flame is one that's...
It'll be dropped down from whatever d6 it is to d4, will be changed to steam damage.
Okay.
So it is underwater.
And then the red one is illuminating his left eye.
As it shines light out from his eye socket, it scatters around his... The sunglasses shield off part of it, but the rest scatters in this great prismatic light, this rainbow carving across the dark waves.
It's emanating from his current position?
From inside of his eye socket,
Okay.
behind the sunglasses. It's cutting out these like prismatic lights.
Okay, and then the last one, I will call it green. I'm going to attempt to push it into the chest of this Kyle, specifically to see if this Kyle is real or not. I assume he's real, but to ensure that if it's not some type of effect that can be easily dispelled with a damage effect, which that one will also be for damage. That one will do 1 damage.
It seems to try and coil around his armor, but it seems that the jacket has at least a mild amount of resilience to flame.
Okay. Thinking.
In fact, he still technically gets an attack opportunity, so why not try and grab it? Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, in fact, he will grab the burning light in his offhand.
Okay.
If you want to move it further, it'll have to be a... I'm not sure what would be the appropriate check versus his CMD.
I actually would not know off the top of my head. Let's say...
Does it have attack rolls of its own accord, or does it just run off like...
When it is modified to be a attack roll, when it's doing its 1d6 fire damage between them, it is an automatic hit unless they have something that is resistance to fire damage. If they can grab the physical witch light itself, they can attempt to attack it to temporarily dispel it, at which point it allows me to then resummon it again, unless he tries to do something that causes non-lethal damage to the fire. It basically can be assumptive that it's like a spell effect where it has no actual health to hit, but it's something that can be dispelled if he attempts to dispel it.
Yeah, he's actually going to grab it, hold of it, keep hold of it.
Okay.
So it'll be... I'll be able to tell you the numbers for a cast level check when the time comes.
Okay. I think it's fair that it has to roll against my spellcaster ability versus his ability to
Yes.
resist the effect.
It'll be like your stat plus your cast level plus whatever VT20 roll is.
While I have him in front of me,
Same telekinesis, really.
or what at least I assume is his main body in front of me, I will
It is hard to
attempt
tell.
a dual sense motive check, as well as using an intention of stealth to detect if he's actually slipped my grasp at some point, and his main body is the one that is standing upside down under the water.
It is impossible to tell. The masks they wear are flush with the face. They are custom fitted to the bodies. And you suspect there's some magic at work, because with those Hanyo masks just there glaring out of the dark, it makes it very difficult to read his body language. It's like everything else is out of focus.
For the sense motive checks, for the highest roll, I'd like to use that roll to detect if he's actually making a full active attempt to kill me, or if he's simply attempting to maintain an upper hand of the grapple.
You believe he's trying to maintain the grapple.
Okay. In which case, I will up his ante. And I will attempt to affect him with an agony touch. What is his touch defense?
Quite good. I rolled hit, please.
Let's see here. What is the number for this? I never get to use this attack because I'm rarely ever in range of him. Or is it just simply I get to do this to him? I'm not seeing. Wait.
It's a touch attack, so it will be 1d20 plus your dex.
Okay.
Plus your bab. Just a regular dex touch attack.
21.
With the debuffs from being grappled, unfortunately, a little miss. Fortunately, you're fighting someone who's got monkey, see?
It is unfortunate. What else can I do here? The only last thing that I can do is I will take a deep inhale and then I will spit on his sunglasses with ectoplasm. Hard enough to knock the sunglasses off of his face.
Okay. Roll me another touch attack, please.
That's horrible. Though, since he's right in front of me, assuming that he can't dodge, that should just be for the general area of his face rather than just aiming for the sunglasses.
Just as you're about to spit, he sticks his finger up your nose. What's genuinely the most unpleasant experience of your life just happens to you. Because he does it at such a rate that it not only breaks your attempt to spit, it also makes you gag. Like, he got in there, he got you with his pinky finger right into your sinuses. So you're choking on one end, and you've got this little horrible lance of pain going through your sinuses at the same time.
This is not how I envisioned my COVID-19 shot.
So as the Egyptians were told, Carl, they're trying to poke your brain. Any other actions?
Mentally over the network, Eludum is going to scream at Almon, "Are you going to fucking help me?"
Man, I'm getting jumped. I'm getting jumped by one guy. What the fuck?
True.
Why is there two of him?
Almond is going to respond.
Holy God. Probably gonna die.
You know what? No. Suffer.
And he's going to sit up on the log, holding his legs, with his thumb in his mouth. Kind of like he's biting the top of his... biting top of his...
Just watching his other half get his ass beat. I'm about to be an only child. So watching the little brother get his ass fucking beat.
Just sit on the
I'll
log,
teach him.
with his leg up, with his thumb in his mouth, giggling.
Sometimes they got to learn. They got to learn by an ass beat. On that topic, Neri, you feel fuzzy.
Alrighty. Okay. I will, I'm gonna treat us with a parlay with Kyle. To stop fighting with us and to be chill.
Okay.
Because he's my boyfriend. Or, I mean,
Could you roll me a performance check, please?
Huh?
Could you roll me a perform check, please?
Perform, can I do, intimidate? Or diplomacy?
Roll performance first, because you got to remember, both Kyles are underwater. You will have to use perform water singing in order to communicate with him.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact, there is a very tricky maneuver you can pull where you hold like an air bubble in your mouth and you sing through it into the water around you.
Wasn't
That
it?
carries.
You can just sometimes hear stuff from under the water. You know?
Okay, 10. That's enough to get a few
Under
words,
the
isn't it?
sea.
Under the sea. Don't wear a sweater, too much spaghetti.
Take it from me. No, don't eat too much lasagna. You'll become a communist and die. You'll die of cheese touch. That aside.
Okay.
So, what would you like to say, and how would you like to say it? And by how, I mean, which skill would you like to use?
I'm gonna use... My intimidate's better than my diplomacy. So... I think... It'll be something like, Kyle, you get up here right this moment. He has sort of, you know, we have something between us. You need to come up here and deal with this right now, sir. Both of you. We need to work this out. Let's be adults.
Roll it.
Intimidate. Damn it. Fuck.
A couple of bubbles come up to the top. First bubble. Fuck. Second bubble. You.
Fuck you too, Kyle. Come up here.
It'd be funnier if she said, "That's what I'm trying to do. Come here, baby."
I'll stick my foot made out of fucking drywall in the water. It's both a foot and made of drywall, things that Kyle's can't resist.
Well, there's the lowering of the tone we didn't necessarily need. You know what? Nah, fuck it. Okay, you just bumped up to the next tier of ninja trickery.
Alright. It didn't work. Why did it work?
Okay, I'm gonna roll. You put a foot into his square that's close enough to movement to provoke. Okay. Neri, you wear sandals, correct?
Yeah. Actually, no, I have Primal Iron Sabatons on.
Ah, good, because he was about to shove a cocktail stick up your toenail. and then smash it in with the palm of his hand.
Really?
Those people who gave you those sabatons just saved you from, like, perhaps the most painful single attack in the game.
Considering that currently, if those of you who don't know...
Folks at home, imagine this. Put a cocktail stick under your big toenail and kick a wall.
No.
It hurts, doesn't it? You can feel it in your brainstem. That's actual pain, by the way.
Yeah. The other day, after the Thursday game, I...
A situation I can best describe as Aiden slipped and re-crippled herself.
Yeah, I was trying to go to the bathroom.
Would that be a factory reset?
We stayed up till like 3 a.m. playing the finals.
It's a difficulty tweak!
And so Bill was asleep, so I didn't want to wake him up, so the bathroom's on the other side of our bedroom, so I like snuck past, and there were a bunch of towels on the floor, because when Bill takes a shower, the water gets everywhere. I slipped on either a towel or a patch of water, I don't know. Slipped. I think I hit my foot against the shower door.
Yeah, you
I really don't
kick
know.
the ever-living shit out of the door, or the wall, or the shower, not sure which.
But I thought for sure I broke my foot. It's not broken. It's just the most fucked up looking shit. It's all black and blue and looks terrible. But I am a little
mangled. Combined with how skinny she is, it looks like I've brought Tutankhamun home to fuck.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got real life foot damage. Why would you bring that up right now, Bill? Anyway.
You're the one.
Alright.
I just love describing it as she slipped and re-crippled herself.
Good.
You're the one who started dipping your feet into the water. It's like a fucking 1930s cartoon.
She put a picture of
Well,
it.
I figured it'd be something that Kyle was interested in. It's also made out of drywall, which is his favorite.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to be mean. He's going to go ahead and use Opportunist to use maneuver. Okay, yeah, that's enough. What's your AC?
My AC... 23.
Okay. Minus 2 for being off stance.
It's
Okay.
on the water too. Shouldn't he have to like take some penalties for that?
He's standing on the water like it's glass.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he was underwater.
Yes, he is. He's underwater, standing on the surface. So beneath his feet is the air.
Oh, I thought you said under.
He is underwater, upside down, with his feet on the surface.
Oh, okay, got it.
So you can see like the soles of his Converses.
Of course, yeah.
But he reaches down, grabs you by the foot, and yanks you under the water.
Oh, feisty, I see.
And he's going to He's going to attempt to kiss you.
Okay.
You allow it.
Oh, I accept.
Okay, that means you don't get a save. And he
Alright.
lets go of you, and you smack down onto the surface of the water as he's just cast on you a spell I made specially. A little ditty by the name of Baleful Water Walk.
Mm-hmm. What does that do?
You walk on every water surface, whether you like it or not. Meaning you're now trapped underwater.
But she did get to kiss him, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yay!
But unfortunately, you are slowly drowning. And by the way, just so you know,
Kyle turned
Wait,
into a
it's just like
siren.
my feet are. So it's not like if I'm upside down. So like if my arms, if it's walk, so then my arms, if I go up.
no, the surface of the water is impermeable to you. It's like pushing. It's like trying to do a push-up.
You're basically drowning like that queen from Wakanda Forever drowned.
Kyle.
Well, technically
Rude.
you're underwater. Technically you're underwater, so it would sound more like.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, Joker for 550 North Korean. Just kidding. For
No way,
Norwegian
might as well
Krona
be.
says the drywall golem spawns nearby. It has the elite tag, 3 question marks, and the skull icon above its head.
I can't guarantee the icons, but I can sure quickly upload that. Actually, wait, I might have a leftover thing for that. Oh, I do. I'm going to do one better than that. I'm not going to
That's a
grade
good
it to
question, Skogast. Can I run up rain then?
In theory, yes.
Based?
People forget, like, water walking is hilariously broken if you know what you're doing. Like, you can make a steam cloud and walk up that.
You can spit at
But right
someone
now it's a
and
little bit bad.
stuff on it.
Yes.
Unstable surface, pour water over the top, walk across that.
I will wave to my companions in oh wait, do we have a telepathic link?
Do you?
Let's see here.
I'm
I'm
part of the
looking-
network.
Yep, this is up my alley. I'm looking at my notes. Yes, you are connected to me.
Okay, so I'll let you all know that I'm now trapped under the water because of Kyle's deviousness, because he's being tsundere.
Well, they're not in the network. It's me.
I'll
and
tell you.
It's a private Discord call.
And
Yeah,
maybe
I'm gonna call. I'll call up Ormond on Discord. Didn't. Ormond, Kyle's being tsundere and has trapped me under the water. I need you to help me or I'm going to drown.
A citizen has fallen into the ocean in Lego City.
Oh
The video has been derailed.
no! Bad news. The Dacia Sandero has fallen into the water.
he will answer you. If you don't mind, I'm kinda trying not to be choked to death by him. Can't you help her? He actually will be sassy, because that's a 20. No! Be nice to me.
Be nice to me, please. I'm
This is
gonna die.
bang away. Oh, the port wine.
Oh, poor child.
Oh, God. The crabs, they hunger for the surface.
Going out of control.
The video has been derailed again.
Yeah, the crabs hunger for the surface.
Okay, so you have been kissed. You have been.
She is elated about that, but also very upset about the circumstances. Hopefully someone will save me.
Any other actions this time?
I don't know what else I can do underwater.
You go swift.
Hold your breath.
That's quite advisable, yes.
Yeah, I mean, if I can do that as a swift.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to roll one more thing. Could you roll me a Constitution check, please? Or fort save. Ah, fuck! I've been playing 5e too long.
Con.
A
Fort
fort
save.
save, please.
Okay.
Oh dear. Oh
I've
dear.
not been rolling
It looks like when he kissed you, he sucked the air out of your lungs.
Alright,
Good.
what can
So-
I do as a swift action?
I'm gonna kill all the boys, said Mike Tyson on his way down the Merry Lane. Oh no, I've been bitten by some motherfucker. How
let's-
quickly the tide turns.
Um.
I'm gonna get jumped by Mike Tyson. He's got money to fly around the world beefing with random people on the internet. I'd be careful
Why
with
not?
shit.
Okay, everyone's.
They
raging
call him the
now.
Tooth
Aura
Fairy.
Bomb, which is Aura.
I don't have many
raging.
teeth
Everyone's
left.
just raging now. Or everyone's raging now. Everybody. Let's just let's put chaos. Let's inject some more chaos into this campaign. Everyone's raging now.
The second you said that in that exact words, I looked up in the sky and I could just picture Saucy's face laughing at me. What did I do?
Just
Like the
because I'm
fucking
mad
sun
now,
from the
He
Teletubbies.
lives in you. I just nodded like, yeah, it's about to get way worse.
Trekker Rob for 20 says, I have come to pay homage to the one true ruler of Hawaii, going through the episodes, and I have been enjoying this fever dream of a campaign. Also adopted the chaos chart into my campaigns, and it's paying dividends. Cheers!
Oh,
Thank
we got
you,
another
Trekker
one.
Rob.
We got another one. Yeah. Convert to the fucking like random loot table, but every single session.
Trekker Rob, I assume that you've come from Geeks and Gamers Tabletop.
In
given
which
the
case,
Hawaii comment.
welcome to the Melty Blood tournament in the lavatory
Yeah.
next door to the main productions.
Bill, second.
Rage doesn't require breath. I don't think you just rage. It's
Yep,
just
just
a
go.
barbarian thing.
Everybody is angry. Let's see if Kyle
No, everyone's
maintains
angry.
composure.
Rage is because I don't have it written here because I still have
It's
the calm
like
stuff. But what
it's like
does
plus
rage do?
it's like +4 strength, +4 con.
Rage.
But you take a penalty to like you get +1 to
yes.
will saves, but you get a minus to like dex.
H
That's what I see,
creature effectively has a +2 morale bonus to strength and constitution, a +1 morale bonus to will, -2 to AC. There you
Okay,
go.
so only +2 in this version.
Yep.
So now everyone is angry.
I think so. That's from Paizo. I'm reading it from them. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Bill,
Everyone's
side
raging
question.
it. Yes.
I'm posting the calculation for what I need to update for my thing. If I'm doing this correctly, this now says my touches have a DC save of 34.
Okay, so 10 plus half your level,
Mm-hmm.
so that'd be like 13.
Okay.
Plus your charisma
Right.
modifier, not score.
Okay. I was probably doing the incorrect calculation of hit die because I was adding my hit dice together.
No, it's your hit number of them. It's basically your level. It's a level. It's for things that aren't related to your class. A lot of them have that
Okay.
because it's technically it's because it all calculates via like monster rules, technically speaking. But anyway,
It
so
was
Neri's now
correct. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Neri's now maintain the rage effect in the area. Any other addendum there, Carl?
No, I'll let you know after I finish calculating this again.
Okay.
It was correct before I tried to change it. I gotta.
Okay. Kyle will look down at Neri, who's currently on the deck, and you can feel the smugness radiating off of him. And then he will look over to the ongoing grapple, and like a rush of light will kind of hone in on one of his eyes, and there's a bubble carves its way through the water and nestles itself into Armand's ear. Also, he casts past Armand, past his ear. Anyone got a spellcraft check can roll it if they're within the area of water here.
22.
Okay. That's a quickened command.
I return. Quick question: have the
Right.
two super chats that have come in been addressed?
Yes.
So we have a drywall golem.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
It's over here on top left. You haven't seen it yet, don't worry.
Thank you, Joker, and thank you, Drakaron.
Thank you, folks. Okay. You can hear it, kind of the vibrating air within the bubbles that goes past you. And you actually manage to utter it out. Quickened command. Allow.
He wants me to allow him to choke me.
What did I return to?
Someone's being struck with a quickened command spell. Okay. Question, Armand, what is your will save? Because you've managed to beat your DC to know a few things about you. So I want to know what your saves are.
I know I have a base will save of 16 without the D20.
Okay. Okay.
Do you need me to roll it?
Nope, don't worry. There's more than one way to skin a cat. As you think, huh, I heard that. Why? I'm not feeling anything. As you catch a glimpse from your corner of your eye, the command hit the Kyle that's grappling you. His eyes are glowing with that kind of fuzz of light and magical motes that you usually get when someone's under obvious beguilement. At which point, here's a little trick I like to pull for the folks at home. Ninja Fuckery episode 42. Are you fighting someone who has a ridiculously high will save? Don't cast single turn enchantments like command on the person. Grapple them. Have one of your friends grapple them. Cast on them. Have them fail the check by choice, and then have that friend use a little maneuver called equivocate. When an effect goes off like this, Kyle can designate one person within close range, which is, in this case, anyone basically within the vicinity. And any effect that affects that person will affect Kyle as well. And vice versa. So as the command allow kicks in Kyle, the influence leeches through that connection for this turn to Armand. Now, I will, rather than have this auto-fail you, because it's a sneaky little maneuver, I'm just going to make you roll a will save now under a enhanced DC.
What is this check?
A will save.
No, what's the target?
Oh, the target this is essentially Kyle was under the effect of a command spell, and he's attempting to spread the influence to you via a martial maneuver. It's a supernatural effect.
Can I be able to deny it by letting go of him?
You don't think it's actually related to the grapple? No, it's incidental.
Okay. I suppose I have no choice but to roll a will save, because I don't think I have a count. I don't think I have a counter in my repertoire to stop him from doing it at this current level.
Okay. I'll just roll. Yeah. Roll it and we'll go from there. Don't forget. You got your team to hand. Okay, still quite a good roll. Okay. Well, that's unfortunately a little shy. It will make things easier down the line. But for the time being, unfortunately, the command spell, you can feel it course up the back of your skull and see it out. It's like molten lead coursing up through the veins of your head all the way to your brow as your brain kind of cludges up like plaque is coursing for every wrinkle.
However, Bill, since this effect of equivocate makes anything that I am currently undergoing also affect him, guess what I get?
It's a new effect specifically.
Oh. Okay.
Unfortunately, I wish it was that. Just clone all their buffs. I do wish it was that. However, unfortunately, it's one turn of new effects affect them,
Okay.
and vice versa.
He at least has until my next turn to stop me.
No, don't worry. That like I said, that equivalent cuts both ways. If you've got effects you can hit yourself with, it'll then auto hit him.
Mhm.
If it's magical, psionic, or like wiggly stuff.
Okay.
And as as his remaining action this turn, as he uses move actions to move you both lower towards the bottom, he will then use an action to activate the chain. As I'm going to read this verbatim. The Phylactery of Change. The wearer of this item can invoke a polymorph effect with an indefinite duration. This lasts until phylactery is broken, removed, destroyed, or dispelled. A new form can be adopted only once a day. He activates the pendant that is wrapped around your neck like a garrote. He is polymorphing you into a human.
I see.
So you'll now have to contend with the issue of oxygen.
Okay.
Currently, he's got that chain around your neck up in the water. And that will be the sum total of his turn. Yeah, actually, I can do with the secondary Kyle. No, I think we're good on that route. Baz. It seems that the fighting is getting a bit more frantic out there.
Baz is tired. He's gonna make
Aren't we all?
an attempt at diplomacy to call for a truce. He's not very hopeful about it. He's just like, can we not? I mean, it's really kind of a waste.
Diplomacy that basically amounts to, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not entirely. That's pretty good. You're actually getting some headway. Everyone's
Just like, guys, what are we even doing here? Come on.
You kind of look at him incredulously. You're actually trying to kill someone with the drowning rules. I'm going to be here all fucking day.
Cringe! Yeah. Come on, we're wasting our time here.
Just the mental image of this transplanted into one day. I'm just like, oh, come on, guys, we're wasting our time here. I'm getting jumped, and you're not helping me. Just equivalent of like two dudes just kicking another dude into the floor as his friends is like, come on, we're going to miss our taxi. It's a dog, and this is a fucking fish dog on the side of the beach, just watching, bemused.
As I say this, well, right before I say this, could I just like shoot some holy light into a log to kind of get people's attention?
Oh yeah. You like?
Right.
For you, Kyle can lip read, so he did get the majority of it.
Excellent.
Because water does not impede his sight.
Wait, if he can lip read, why did Aiden have to do the perform check?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, Bill.
Because
Yes,
Yeah.
her face is made of stone.
Oh,
Yes.
fact, true.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
guess
maybe
don't
it's
have a lot
like
of,
pebble
lip
lips.
You're
Oh god, you gave that poor man a face scrub when you kissed him. It's like one of those face
It's
scrubs
like
that have
it's a
sand
pumice
in
stone.
it.
like a bag of sand.
It's like a pumice stone, yeah.
I mean, hey, can be a viable job option.
Kyle kissing Neri was like him headbutting a concrete wall.
No, it just don't lie, don't front. It was the best experience of his life. As I vomited crabs into his.
Oh yes, a good old Glasgow kiss.
Doesn't say it's a romance like sandpaper.
my sandpaper lips and bile full of crabs. So romantic.
Ah, yes, women from Maine.
That's well, it's as they say. The women in Maine are like the lobsters. All we need is a bit of butter.
God damn.
The video's been derailed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, does there seem to be any sort of lull in the fighting as I say this? Like,
Oh, I
part of the
just
chaos?
remembered, because of how the ghosts work, they all like kind of share effects. So as far as you're concerned, the ghost that you has been sitting on a log, kind of watching things, suddenly becomes a regular person and looks very confused.
There was
Also, is there some
one
reason why
question.
I have nothing on my screen? Did you hide stuff from me, Bill, or...?
No.
Maybe.
Oh, it's because
replace it.
your new thing. Oh no, it does have more.
Maybe
Vision?
because I can't use that one either. Maybe replace it. Also,
My
there
screen's
was
just
one
blank. Go ahead.
question from
Yep.
Mechanicus asking: since our ghost is now a human, does he gain a free feat? Or is it
Fortunately, no,
not
but it is-
due
but
to...
it is gain
No,
plus
yeah,
2
it's good
strength.
feet. Oh.
They're both left. Where the fuck did I put that in? Can you see now?
No. Let me just reload. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
you might have to. Roll20 has not been kind to our connection.
Indeed.
What type of monster energy was Kyle baptized
Yeah,
in?
fine now.
Obviously, Monster Zero.
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah, you got to start from nothing. It's like the fool's journey.
Oh.
You start with Monster
Okay.
Zero and you work your way up. And like,
What is the
Theoretical,
end goal?
like,
monster?
Baptized in Monster Zero Ultra.
the baton pass from father to son.
Has to work himself up to the monster juice.
Mhm.
He's quenched in the stream of Monster Zero.
Forged in fire.
Gentlemen, it will Kyle. That's the worst joke I've made in this show so far. That's really saying something.
I found it okay.
Off to a great start this season.
We're going to start as we have what is essentially a bar brawl in a children's swimming pool. There's too many pool floaties, we can't get anywhere. Two children are drowning, one's being punched in the face as that happens. And the lifeguards on the sidelines going, pack that in. That is
Damn it, Bobby.
precise to... Oh, you pack that in! No running next to the pool.
Does there seem to be any sort of like response from the Kyles in terms of me calling a truce, essentially?
The Kyle grappling Armand will turn his head towards you. You can see that because your perception was fucking amazing. But it looks like it heard you.
Come on, man. You're wasting your time and energy. I mean, for fuck's sake. You're playing wrestling among some fucking logs in the water. What are you doing? Get it together.
Didn't know Baz became like a father figure. Gonna tear apart the siblings.
Damn.
All these wayward latchkey Kyles running around causing
No
trouble.
wrestling in the pool, goddammit.
This is just like every Australian's like sports festival.
The Australian beach episode.
Me, Carl's trying to kill Armand again.
Man.
Someone's about to get slapped with a fucking paddle pop. Right. Enough of fucking shit. Enough humor. I steal fucking friendly Geordies. Any other actions this turn, Baz? You do seem to be making so headway, by the way. Because you seem that your commentary seems to have shamed them somewhat.
I'm gonna still ask, like, I'm gonna ask Faustus to start charging up visibly as a way of, like, showing
He starts
my
counting.
degree of impatience.
Just hitting
Starts
them with it, like,
counting
okay,
to
they've,
three.
they've had their chance. Just turn this onto the highest setting.
Start counting to 3.
Sounds like an
If they're
op-
not out. Well,
Sounds like a 1950s microwave spooling up. So, it's finally on, and why do my bones hurt? Remember, kids, if you can put a phone in the microwave and still call the phone, it's not a very well shielded microwave. Okay, so fire spooling up. That takes us over to our good colleague comrade. Field is yours.
Oh, am I here? I'm not muted yet. Perfect. Okay. Neri is still underwater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stand next to her. I'm gonna reach towards my Cayman Rider belt thing. But I'm gonna unclip it. I'm gonna unzip my trousers, and I'm just gonna piss into the water. I'm gonna say, Neri, quick, swim up my piss.
Oh, can I do this?
Yes, but but you need to roll well, because if you don't, horrible things might happen.
Okay.
what the fuck did I miss? First of all,
You came back
sorry.
Wait, someone's gonna pull the spicy Candiro!
Sorry, I'm getting back to, like, Kyle
Swim
trying to
up for the
show...
piss.
My piss.
No.
Like,
First it
there's
was
a-
Kyle trying
you know.
to show Carl. Now it's Neri swimming up piss. I was
What,
gone
there-
for
aren't
not
there-
even like
there's
5
Everything's
things
gone
minutes.
horrible.
that do that in like Cambodia or something.
Yeah, they're called
People swim up
Candiru, and they
piss.
usually they swim up the fucking main vein.
Yeah. and
Godspeed.
into your urethra.
Don't get
So
stuck.
what do I roll? I'm
I-
not trying to get
I
stuck
don't know what
in
the
his
fuck you do.
urethra,
What,
by the
like,
way. I
okay,
just wanna go-
you roll me a swim check.
Okay.
I'd say
You have advantage. You will have advantage on this. Roll twice and take the better because you have crabs, and crabs know what they're doing swimming.
I feel like this is a combination of swim and
18.
escape artist.
They're rolling escape artists as well. So even them out.
Alright, escape artist. 17, 18. Pretty good.
Okay. The piss
David
would break the water tension, so it would allow you to get out at least a little bit. This
I
is
can't surf up it?
What did you say?
rolls.
They said slurp up
It
it
broke.
for-
It did break the surface tension, so it.
Surf!
No, it sounded like you said slurp.
No, surf! Just kill me
It's the
already.
fucking golden lifeline.
You know what? This is so
I hate
denigrating. I'm going to allow it. As you're
No!
you're jettisoned up the stream like a mighty
Much
salmon.
like in Hollywood, you'll have to suck your way to the top.
I got me a casting couch, but I ain't casting spells.
And as she flies past, I'm gonna take my fishing rod out my pocket and be like, "Oh yeah, I got a fishing rod."
As you spent like a good 10 seconds pissing on her.
It's all gone horribly wrong.
I have surfed out now. I guess I'm like, I don't know. Oh shoot! I can't even move my character. What? Why can't I can't touch anything.
Did you restart your shit?
I did. I
Let
might
me
have to
three.
put my character back down. Hang on.
Yeah. I've already put it over here once.
Yeah. Well, no, there's 3. I can at
I
least.
can't remember which one's the one that's got. I don't know which one's
Delete
got.
these other 2 on the side.
No, one of them's got your initiative in it. I'm just putting them to one side. They can go in the boat.
Okay. Alright. Whatever. So now I'm back up on this log, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad this is the episode we're showing to all the newcomers from the fucking Thursday game.
Oh, it's going great.
So you get
yeah,
to see
by
the
the way.
most autistic slap fight I have ever seen.
I am
Bill,
so sorry.
I would like to look at my mace and tell him, can you fucking believe these people?
I know, right?
Was the fucking state of it.
I've served the piss stream in this fucking episode. I've kissed Kyle and put crabs in his mouth, and I'll serve a piss stream. It's going great for me, this game, by the way. This session's been fantastic for me.
At a distance, he'll hear you talking to the mace, and Bon Mon will just yell out, "Yeah, this fucking bullshit's lame!"
My brother in Christ, you're the one on the log. Your huckleberry finning your way down the streams.
Bruh.
If you're that concerned, pick up the fucking fishing rod and fish your other half out.
He has a plan.
Okay, you have successfully... I'm going to rule the amount of action that's required for that. Like, the shit like unbuckling trousers, dropping trousers, taking it... unlocking the 7th seal required, and pissing consistent, like frying chicken hard enough that your ally, it breaks surface tension and allows your ally to escape. And now Neri can stand on the actual surface of the water, because
Yeah, I can stand wherever. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where I'm at.
It's funny, as soon as she was trapped underwater, I was like, oh, easy, I'll just piss in there. To wait like half an hour for my turn to come round.
It's one of those ones just like, knee-jerk reaction, piss in it. Meanwhile, all the people in who are like physics people, it's like, yeah, that'll work actually. I'm angry that it does, but it does work. You're gonna get this in 5A. You got me have stats for this.
The worst part
Yeah,
would be
so,
if this reaction wasn't to help. It's just like, I wonder if I could just piss in it.
Everything's good.
For a swift action, I'll do a shake and then put my penis back in my.
For some reason, my brain auto-completed is like, I'll do a flip. And I imagine it's like the monkey flip with like the big trumpet music, but just a fucking like crescent of piss
Maybe that's
flying
how
in a
he
second.
he shakes it off. I don't know. You could do a perform check. Intimidate everyone around you.
Yeah, roll a perform check, roll a 1, and I'll just have you like your foot slips out from under you and you fall in the urinal. Is there anything less dignified than pissing on in an area and then slipping in the piss onto the piss? Well, I guess the same thing with a vomit. But
No, he's. Well, that was intimidate. Wait.
That sounds okay. Yeah, it's just like. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna roll. You just helicopter, like you do the big flip, full on monkey flip backwards, like a fucking arc of piss, like coiling off of you like a Catherine wheel. And we're also gonna roll it with that intimidation that retroactively. Neri,
Kyle's
to
gonna
you,
be terrified of this as well.
that looked like Metal Gear Ray firing its main cannon through a source of water.
Shit.
So,
Well, I'm very afraid of Comrade now.
but you just have to try and swim up it, so it cuts such a deep rent in the water that you were actually able to swim up the waves rather than the piss
Yeah.
stream. Because if you tried to do that, you'd lose some limbs. In conclusion, fuck 5th edition. Can't do that shit.
Bill, why are you saying fuck for the edition when we're in a 5e game and about to be in the second one?
And at the game we're in, it's just that 5e as a system's a bit restrictive. Like, you're telling me that in 5e I can't piss so hard I break a magical effect?
Look how hard I can pee.
Precisely. And with that would be big spin. We'll go on to Eris, who thankfully is preoccupied fiddling about with the Stein Gate rather than watching this debacle.
No, I've not even been paying attention. In character and out of character. Quite frankly.
You have 3 actions with the Stein.
Has there been a response? As now it is a new turn. So
A
time has
response.
passed. Oh. No?
But judging from essentially, if you want to probe around in the box or listen or whatever, just let me know what you want to do. You have 3 actions.
Are there any suggested actions from either Mr. Chubbs or intuition?
Try and feel around and see how much room you've got. If it's a small space or a large.
I will stick my hand further into the hole.
Okay.
Surely
It's a-
it won't be
it's-
chopped off, right?
Okay, here's what you kind of hear. It's the texture of it is wood. It is somewhat loose in its fitting. It is not a stable room. It is a small compartment of some kind.
I see. Can I feel if there's a handle or anything else in it?
It doesn't appear to be a handle, but there does seem to be some cold metal on one side.
Is it a handle or a doorknob? Of some sort?
And it feels like a brass plate of some kind. And there seem to be some weird little ridges along it, and some of it has some give.
I'd like to push the buttons because I'm smart and surely nothing will go wrong.
It kind of rattles. If you have any kind of knowledge checks, feel free to roll them.
Okay, one moment. Any and all?
And you know.
I will start off with knowledge planes, because this seems like something extra planar. Nice. That one
Okay.
was awfully close. My heart.
Don't worry. Okay. It
I'll
appears to be a
throw an
small
arcana
space.
check.
It is not a direct link to an extra-dimensional pouch of some kind. It's it's a gate to another location that happens to be some kind of container.
Well, that means
Yeah,
the
arcana
container
roll.
is somewhere.
Yeah, it appears to be the back plate of a conventional brass lock. The area that you can reach is about a foot in one direction, half a foot in another, and a few inches deep.
I have an idea. Do I have any scrap paper? I would like to write a note and put it in the stein. So whenever
Okay.
anyone opens it, on the other side, they will have a message. I will specify the message a bit later on, not immediately.
Okay.
I'll
And I
just
think
write a
that's
note and put it in.
Splendid. Okay.
Also, quick question to Han.
Yes.
I do believe we picked up the thing that I can now photosynthesize. What time of day is
Yeah.
it?
It's very overcast. Well, it's a strange kind of twilight into. There are
Is it
thick,
day or
whirling.
night?
It appears to be daylight, but the light is muted and strange. There's a clear, bright blue sky higher up, but there's these wide swathes of roiling, blue-streaked clouds that
I
occasionally
believe
erupt
for you
in
it
lightning.
specifically works based off of moonlight.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying
And
to
it's
see.
begun absolutely hammering it down with rain.
Oh, I have sense light now. I don't know what that does yet, but I'll find out.
You guys picked this up?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, besides moving Albert a bit closer. There we go.
Okay, and I'll put the. Oh, you forgot. Before we go on to Victor, let's do with one of our friends. As a large, roiling, what can we describe as a heap of slab stone rolls around the corner like an enormous hulking stone slug. It's like watching a castle turn into a landslide and hurtle towards you as it slowly creeps out into the area that you're in. It's about here. It's about as far as you can get, unfortunately.
Upon seeing the creature, could I do a perception or a knowledge?
Yeah.
Since it is a rock creature, I will use geography.
Okay.
I don't like the geography is like one of my highest skills still. 32.
It is for all of us, to be fair.
Yeah.
That is what's known as a sheetrock golem. It is the lowest of the mineral golems.
Mhm.
It is primarily comprised of alchemically treated sheet stone. It's a kind of a very close. It's kind of, sort of an artificial relative of the slate golem.
I will wave at it
They are,
in a friendly way.
yeah, they're strange creatures. They're one of the neutral golems, but it's very confusing that it's out here because they're almost entirely made by alchemical processes, and apart from the lumber mills here, there's no kind of civilization to be had, except, of course, your colleague who was down at the river, your friend with the rain hat.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only people in the area.
Is that him?
Let me his turn. Time for Victor to try and get his bearings. Victor will thrust forward with his Guandao and plant it through Kyle's back. At which point the body turns to the consistency of treacle and flows out from itself, discorporating.
Kyle, no.
To be honest, Esneri, the piss has kind of ruined the mood, so to speak.
True.
But Victor has managed to plant a Gondar through one of the copies, so to speak. And let's give old Vaporeon a go. It will scamper over to you, Baz.
Yes.
Just in from Zalmas for 20. Rumors begin about Pissgate. Each telling of the story becomes more outrageous. Townsfolk begin to look at Neri and Comrade with disdain and do not want her at social events and around children.
Not Pissgate, Piss Slate.
Wait, if she's made of drywall, wouldn't it soak into her? You're welcome.
I think I've already been under the water for a while. I think I'm already fucking waterlogged.
Yeah.
Zalmas for 20 says, rumors begin about Pissgate.
That's
Each...
So
did you read that? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to just
My God.
reinforce the Pissgate allegations, huh?
She'll never.
No,
Allegations!
I didn't. I heard it being read, but then like I rechecked the stream. I was like, oh, it's a no.
Oh, there's a dodo. What is this? Pissgate?
I already heard it happen, but then I started reading. I was like, oh yeah.
Don't
wait,
worry, it happens.
Thank you, Zalmas. Thanks a lot.
Long-term friend of the show and close personal colleague.
Yes.
Okay, that's that. That's the any other motherfuckers to go on this turn. Oh yes, our good friend Vaporeon here. Going to trot up to Baz, as happy as can be, and happily extol how happy it is. By omitting the most bone-chilling shriek noise you've ever heard in your life.
Classical Gen War roars, boys.
Pokemons announcing themselves with shrieking.
However,
At least it
Baz-
doesn't say its own name.
Yeah, if you'd like to activate Adrenaline Rush, you may.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate adrenaline. Right
I've decided that the best way for Baz to have a little pet of his own is to have the Vaporeon, who will be so terrifying that it just constantly procs his fight-flight response to make him more dangerous.
However, Bill, how much movement does Victor still have left in this turn?
He hasn't moved yet. He just did a regular attack roll.
Okay. Armand is going to signal him with a hand motion to get closer to the top of the water.
He's paddling for all his might. Unfortunately, your Bronze Age fellow here was not dreadfully well versed in swimming.
Unfortunate.
Swimming's one of those skills that no one gives a shit about until it's really useful. And by useful, I mean necessary. Yaman, the field is yours.
Okay. He will begin initiating conversation with himself. All my dice went everywhere. Okay, that's about right. Are you going to fucking help me or not? No. Apologize. For fucking what? You all are mean and cruel. Most of them have fair reason. But you're a bastard. A right bastard. I swear to God, if I get out of this chokehold, I am going to torment you for a week. And that's my point. Can't you ever be nice to me? Tell you what, if you apologize, I will get you out of this. But you have to mean it. Oh, that's 20. I'm sorry. Good enough. At which point, I'm the wrong thing. Move. At which point, he's noticing that he is slowly becoming human, the both of them. He will stand up and start walking across. He will give a general glance to Kyle. He'll continue walking across. I need to track my movement here. Right to here. This square. We'll move to this square. He will first dispel the rest of the ghost lights, so you can delete those, Bill. And then he will turn to the Kyle, and he will audibly say, "Let him go, or you're going to regret my next action." Does Kyle respond? Bill?
Sorry, push talk fucked up. Okay. Roll me an intimidation check, please.
I wouldn't necessarily say he was threatening him, but sure.
Just display of force.
Okay. 26.
You lucky son. You watch. He's watching your actions. Seems like he's trying to gauge your next move. With my sense of it, roughly he's going to. What is your plan here?
He's going to attempt to do something without thinking about it. Which for them is second nature, since they both share abilities, since you're technically the same person.
Yeah. In terms of, he's got an ability means that he can use sense motive to try and predict your next action. What roughly are you going for?
First thing he's going to do is he's going to sense motive. The next thing he's going to do is poorly attempt and intentionally fail a sleight of hand check. The next thing he's going to do is a stealth check. And the next thing he's going to do after that is a spellcraft check, followed by a perception check, followed by casting a natural ability of the two. If Kyle wants to know what he's going to do, he needs to roll at least Knowledge Arcana or Knowledge Religion or Planes, since he is also a ghost and should have a general idea of what ghosts can be able to do. However, if he wants to know exactly what it is, since he's technically a ninja and his abilities are based in his class, he would need to predict successfully.
What's the DC?
Let's say
25, so?
Yeah.
Let's go with the high one. Got you on Arcana, got you on Religion.
Okay. The Kyle can generally understand the generalized purpose of the fact of what the two of them are. However, he doesn't fully understand that both of them have access to each other's abilities, since usually, as formerly being the only one of them that has actually been alive and a human, that his skills aren't in casting. His skills are in maneuverability, deception, and expert assassination planning. And he is watching him watch him, basically, through the eyes of both him and himself.
Okay, so he knows he's being watched, he's being analysed in terms of flaws in his technique and such.
Yes. He will then restate the question, but this time it is going to be a diplomacy check and an intimidation check.
Okay.
I'm going to need an answer, Kyle. Let him go, or you're not going to like what I do next.
He
Tell me, Kyle.
plants a boot in the now human's back and shoves him away toward the surface.
Is the necklace still on him?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's catching strangely like it's stuck.
Is it able to be physically removed?
You can't tug at it. It has been sovereign glued in place.
Okay.
Yes, it does work underwater, because I need the magical self-slipperiness in order to stop it sticking to the jar.
Okay.
It's not a water-soluble glue.
Ludum will recover whatever amount of balance he has on the log and attempt to right himself up on the log using Comrade and Neri as support while still holding the bag of holding.
Mm.
Does Kyle want to climb out of the bag of holding?
Yes, he's going to try and do so.
Amon will actively crack his knuckles. And he will put his hands up like puppet strings and say, I always wanted to do this to you. He will put a hand around his neck. He will then physically move the hand in such a way that it simulates the same action. And he will move his companion's hand away from the grip, thus breaking the grapple, and will intentionally force his hands to open the bag. The entire time, the other one is screaming expletives at the top of his tongue in Draconic.
Do we know if he's been kicked? If he's put onto his feet to kick you away, then he's actually free of the bag already, because that would have done so.
Okay, that's fine. So basically, he's just doing whatever necessary to make sure he can get out of the bag openly.
Yeah, that's point. Grapple's been broken. He's out the bag. You've got the. She retains the bag. Okay, you still have the bag. He's free of it.
Okay. He'll then ask Kyle,
What do you want?
What the fuck do you mean? What do I want?
I mean, what do you want? You spent all that time in the bag with who God knows how many weevils in the Waybread, amongst all our tools, to wait for the chance to do what? Drown us?
Boy, you're still like belching up chunks of lake water and even bits of like wood chip. So, simple. I needed to get this. And as he holds up what he's got in his hand, you notice a dark trickle of liquid flow around the waters here to him. And as he reaches his hand in, the remnants of his deceased clone's hand grips a belt. As earlier I rolled in secret, our good friend Comrade's perception check versus my sleight of hand. As he was busy taking a piss, Kyle reached up, grabbed the belt that's on the trousers currently around your ankles, and wrenched it free. So now, he's the proud owner of a very fancy-looking belt. It may look familiar to some people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You took Smark's belt.
This one, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
We got it.
There were 2 belts originally, right?
Yep, he's wearing both of them.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna crawl in my mug. Fuck this.
Especially he's wearing one, he's got the other one in his hand. I should be more accurate.
Now, Bill.
Well, I
important
wonder what
question.
It's
Sorry.
my fucking belt. I'm taking it back home.
Now, Bill, important question. Is he still
Yes.
under the... Is he still under the... are we technically still under the effects of his magical effect?
No, equivocate only lasts a single round.
Okay. Let's see here. How does he want to answer? Proceed. Need that one. So you want your belts? Okay. I'm bored and tired, and I had half a mind if you didn't let him go to teleport you inside a Baz. Let you burn to death. I really don't care. Is the belts all you want?
Oh, yeah. Have you got a smoke? He holds out a hand to you. Come on, smokes.
I don't smoke, Kyle. I
You
am
have witch lights.
usually undead.
You have witch lights.
Exactly. You get to smoke and you get none of the downsides.
If you want a witch light, I can cast one, but you're going to have to get that necklace off his neck. Or tell us how to remove it.
Thing you glue down's only as tough as the thing you glue it to.
Yes, but you made him human, which means you made me human, which means I could accidentally decapitate him, and thus decapitate myself. But while I used to long for the wishing of death, I finally got him to do something I never thought I could. And I'd like to be able to live long enough to gloat about it.
Fine. Here's a fucking solvent. You're such a fucking baby. It's a bottle of universal solvent. The logo is a big swirling galaxy looking thing.
Please don't pour it on the earth.
Is he tossing it to me, or is he handing it to Eludum?
Just like tossing it across to you.
Okay. He can catch it.
But fuck you people, I'm fucking going home.
I suggest you do, Kyle. Because the next time I see you, I'm not going to be nice. At this point, you threatened not just his respect as a ghost, but my skill as an assassin. And while I'm not a ballist, I am a prideful man. Temporarily until we get this damn necklace off, but I'm a prideful man. You've insulted my honor as an assassin, and I will have to make sure you understand who's the better executioner. Please leave.
Okay. That's a little flurry of activity. We'll move over to Neri for the intervening turn before the retort.
Yeah.
You lay there in your piss hell.
So,
Am I
can I just say one thing?
Also, your new dog's on the sidelines and could 100% have swum out to you.
So,
And so
I love
you
how-
could have not been pissed on.
I love how this entire encounter has had like the same energy as a regrettable one-night stand.
Pretty
Not even
much.
that, like a punch up in, not even in the bar, a punch up in the little entranceway into the bar.
Yeah.
It's a punch out where like both parties just decide halfway through that we can't be bothered to continue.
But neither of
Uncovered
us
is
is
pretty
taking
much.
appreciable harm.
Is this Kyle still above the water, or is he underneath it?
Yeah, he is above the water.
Alright. Oh, here. Kyle, how dare you do that
You know,
to me?
Jesus, you fucking stink! What the fuck? By the way, you were wearing like white clothing before, it's yellow now.
No!
How dehydrated
Don't you
is
have white hair?
Mark?
Don't you have white hair?
White hair would only soak up the color if it was bleached. Due to the hair follicles.
Oh, let's not forget,
opening.
I forgot, this is Comrade, it'll be red.
Oh no!
He's
He's a
pissing
fucking
blood.
nuclear vampire. He's a nuclear
Nuclear
vampire, he's got...
piss.
Yeah, ooh, there's a point.
Is it green?
We'll see about
is it
that
red?
later.
Is it yellow? What color is
Oh.
it?
Yeah,
Guess you have more than
Radiant.
one to worry about.
it's radiant.
Blue.
Uranium ring. It goes womp, 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 like as it's coming out.
Looks-
Kyle, how dare you do that to me? That was extremely rude. I thought we had something, Kyle.
Yeah, we do, a fucking restraining order, get the fuck away from me.
Kyle, please, no! You have to, you have to understand there's a bond here. Yes! 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 Let's go!
Is
Yeah,
this the
like
one win?
Kaya, like, if you want to take that belt, you have to take her as well.
Uh-huh.
Godspeed.
The look on his face.
Kyle, we were meant to be together.
As the monkey's paw slams.
Fuck that, it's slam shut.
Look, Comrade can he's provided our dowry, so
Bitch, this is my belt!
well,
You guys stole it!
not really.
Fuck you.
I mean, what really is stealing anyway? It's our belt now. We're a family.
Nah, fuck that, I ain't fucking with the proletariat.
How did he fucking resist that fucking nat 20 fucking diplomacy?
By being
There's
a
only
dead
there's only so much diplomacy you can do.
No, come back. No.
I'm sorry, Aiden. Being covered in piss.
I'm
Radioactive
fucking
piss.
walking home, fuck this.
He just starts walking away on the top of the water, looking back. He looks back, he sees
This is alright, I'm gonna head out.
No! Neri falls to the ground or on one of these blogs, weeping.
Actually, great question. Is she still under the effect of being able to water walk?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's
Bill,
just
we're-
kneeling
Yeah,
on the water.
we're now at the
Yes.
non-combat. The combat is effectively over as you've established what's essentially a cultural victory.
Real quick, Bill.
Yes.
Does the dog run at me?
Oh no!
Don't suplex the dog.
No, it runs up to about here and can't really get over the. Its legs are dodgy, so it can't really quite get over the ramp.
Huh.
It just kind of spins around and chases its tail.
Seeing that dog run at me, I instinctively pull out my ATF spell cannon from back in the day.
Speaking of magical items we have received in the past.
See, I should have
You
complained about
wanted
people
this.
never using shotgun.
You wanted this, Bill.
Zelma's paid for that.
Well, you wanted us to use them.
Yes, you should.
Yes.
The people in the chat care deeply for you and want you to have nice things.
Now
Thank you.
Amy's just crying on the water like a moe anime girl.
Mm-hmm.
Both legs are gaped on the ground.
Aiden is about to lose her new pet too.
It's
Lost
about
the
to
love
get
of her
evaporated.
life.
As the sheetrock golem just kind of sits there awkwardly.
Don't.
Baz is gonna roll a will save real quick.
No.
It sounds like you put me in a self-defense situation.
What? I have not. I was doing other. I was
Okay,
paying
it's
attention
above
to
a
Clem. I
10.
did not notice the sheetrock golem, so I was paying attention to my potential boyfriend. But I will now come over here and put my arms up. But please don't hurt it. It's not done anything.
It walked.
It
Ah.
existed.
I'm gonna walk up to the sheet rock golem,
I don't know anything
just
about this
nudge him a
creature.
bit, and go, "Can you fucking believe this woman?"
I
It
will,
kind of looks over to the dog, looks over to Neri, looks over to the dog, like closes its eye, big one eye in like resignation, and kind of shakes its little stone head. It looks like a chimney is disappointed at you. You're essentially getting judged by something that looks like a pizza oven.
I look at the golem and I say, "Rebound is a hell of a thing, eh?"
It nods.
That's what all women do. You have a man problem and just go get a cat.
That's not a cat.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, there it is. It's close enough to a cat. You have
Either
no
way,
idea
you'd
what
find it in a
this is.
takeaway.
How to describe it? Like someone put Ricky Bowick and a conga reel and a transporter together and hit the switch.
Neri will put out one of her hands, even though she's covered in filth, I suppose, for the
Filth?
Well, piss. All right.
When you cast Raise Dead in a Chinese takeaway,
I'm gonna reach out one of her hands for the golem to smell to know she's friendly. Although I don't know if it's gonna work anymore.
Okay, golem. That's your dog.
Oh, that's the dog. Where's the golem?
Over
Oh,
there.
this thing over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's in a different art style than everything else, just like everything else is. Just abandoned your dog.
No, the dog is right here. Was
It's
he gonna
not.
kill the dog or was he gonna kill the golem?
Dog's over here.
The dog's here.
Dog's here at a safe distance away from the psychotic.
I thought that you were gonna kill the dog. I
The,
misunderstood that.
Mm.
Okay. I got confused.
Han was going to have an ATF moment.
Yes, I didn't want him to kill the
And
dog.
was
That's why I didn't-
talking to
not
the golem.
Okay, sorry. I
The
wanted him
golem
to
is not
kill the
involved
dog.
in this. He's just kind of judging you quietly. Looking like a pizza oven.
I don't really care what you do to that thing. Just don't hurt my dog. Good
I would
point.
like to make
Eyebrow
a,
furrows.
Well, I don't know about the golem. I don't know it yet.
I would like to make a linguistics check to attempt to say to the golem, "Women."
In the
Indeed.
meanwhile, in the meanwhile, Alman's just gonna start walking to shore while making the other one help get Victor out of the water. And he'll walk over to Baz to, like, just for the record, if he kept equivocating me, I was 100% certain I was going to teleport him into your body and eviscerate him on the moment. But you know, I got him to apologize today, and that's enough of a win for me.
That
No,
looks
no,
fucking
it is-
autistic.
I don't know if it is for you.
Well, no, he doesn't know what
but-
autism exists yet.
Well, if anything, you lot really know how to put the word "mong" in Mongrove. Now let's
Oh,
carry
nice.
on.
I wasn't involved in that shit. That was completely him. He's a bit egotistical. Thousands and thousands of years in eons. He doesn't like people getting the upper hand on him.
Meanwhile, Eris is just staring into a beer stein, completely oblivious to what's happening. Also, just in from Joker for about, I believe, $20. Shiba Inu is hiding in the bushes.
Oh.
How many more fucking pets do these people need?
Yeah. More.
Soon it's gonna be more dogs than players.
You already are. It looks
Does
like
a
fucking.
dog-
It looks like fucking beasts of burden in here.
Hold on, do I count as a
no.
dog?
Yes.
And the next dungeon we go to will be located in a
Okay.
Chinese takeaway.
We have 3 dogs in the party so far.
I'm uploading as fast as I can.
I will feed my doggo some of my crabs.
You didn't specify whether the bushes were on land or not, so in accordance with this, I've got this.
Oh no!
It's cousin.
Oh my god!
I love the little crayon on it.
Balls.
Little crayon. Is this made by AI?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's
Look-
the crayon?
Look at it
don't-
and
'cause
tell me
it's
it's
named.
not
The
made
AI's
by
named
AI.
Crayon.
Oh, okay.
Look at it and tell me
C-R-A-I-O.
it's made by
With a-
AI.
with a non.
Oh, sorry.
Thing looks like it eats crayons.
Very
Yeah, it totally needs crayons.
looks like he's happy that only someone that stupid can be.
Yeah, exactly.
2
Ignorance
brain
is-
cells.
That is a 2 in New Vegas playthrough right there. Fucking biblically accurate Huckleberry Hound. Kind of raises out of order.
Aw.
Kind of waddles up to the edge of the water and then like slaps face down into the mud.
Aw. I'll feed it some crabs too.
That's an important sentence.
I'm full of crabs. Look, these are both kind of sea-related creatures. I'll feed them both some crabs as snacks.
But you're also covered in piss.
But I'm also full of crabs, so I'll give them some crabs. They're carnivores,
Covered
I
in
presume.
piss, feeding crabs, staying on my lane, thriving.
Yeah, I'm moisturized right now. Okay.
I'm paid.
You know, this is only meant. I mean, that combat is now supposed to be and lasted the entire session. That was only meant to be half. A bunch of investigation. So, as the situation is kind of winding
Do
down.
I
with-
successfully feed both of the aminals crabs?
Yes.
Animals.
Aminal, yeah. No, an aminal.
Inanimate.
So, here's the question, boys and girls. What's the course of action from here? Because now you're out of the Underdark. You're on the surface, but the weather looks like shit.
I want to collect these pets.
Can I roll Knowledge Arcana to see if this is the makings of Rain Hat Man?
Far away.
Because that seems right up his alley. 28.
It doesn't look like anything. It's no natural storm. You can tell that much. You don't get storms like that in like the middle of the day on a reasonably warm spring day. It's literally storm clouds in an otherwise clear blue sky. Like 2 weather systems are churning against each other.
Could this be from the one storm man that lives close by?
It was his field.
So we
Who
could go
has the
visit.
blue? Who has the blue lens?
That should be. The
What
blue
was its
lens.
use again?
It was one that what the scout stole from Rain Hat Man's.
Think we gave it back?
No, you never returned to him.
Oh.
Remember that much?
Let me check my.
I don't have notes on that. That might be
There's a little
pin
singer
stuff.
selection. Okay, what's in there? Doran of Blue Glass. For those who don't remember Doran, here's Doran.
I am not sure.
However, in the meantime, has it already started raining down? Is there actual water?
It has
dropping
been
from
hammering
the-
down for a little while now. Basically since you got to the surface, it's been raining very heavily. But it's weird, like warm rain.
Also, I would guess that Baz most likely has it as he drags around most of the items. But
I
others
believe Baz
haven't.
was the last person to have it.
Yeah. And
However,
Han is about to be back, so...
Okay.
Almond
Back.
will welcome back. Almond, while it's still raining, is physically going to stretch his hands out and step away from Baz so he doesn't hit him. Just do a little twirl in the rain and smell it. Open his mouth. Ah, I'm gonna miss this feeling. Also, because it's fresh in my mind, we'll make Eludum walk in front of Victor, and then he will pause for a second. I wonder if this is gonna work. And he'll attempt to cast his teleport.
Every single teleport. Do refresh people's memory.
I can take it. 1 second.
While that happens, Eris will just keep looking to the Stein. Maybe her almost killing herself has rattled her brain a little.
This teleport.
It does not work.
Unfortunate. Well, that's unfortunate. Vector, can you be a darling, please?
What is it?
Punch him. Really hard. Like, don't hold back, and make it a 3-piece, please. To the chin.
Whatever you say. And what follows seems like eternal fucking silence. As a heavy... A fist that looks like it was already wrapped to punch people to death crashes into the nose of the adjacent ex-ghost and very nearly makes him a ghost again.
About how much damage did that do?
It just lays him out.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna go ahead and move his hand and tilt him back up, like he's standing back up on his feet. Again. Take your time.
He gets this look on his face, it's like suddenly a scowl. Mm.
Victor, I'm going to
I
be
don't-
serious. I've spent eons looking for a moment for him to understand the true punishment. He needs an attitude adjustment. Baz, do you want to get in on this? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We're going to turn back into ghosts once I get that off his neck.
Okay.
I don't think you want to tempt me on that one.
You doubt?
Rocks him with
I'm a-
the mace like a hurt.
I don't think you want to open Pandora's box on that one.
You don't have to hit him with the mace.
You know
Just
Pandora too?
punch. Just punch him.
Yeah, Victor will look up from punch and say, "You knew Pandora too?"
He knew a girl named Pandora. Don't ask what happened to her. I'll block out the memories.
Victor shrugs, just keeps punching.
Just keeps picking it back up.
It's like watching with the size comparison. It's like watching a child be hit with an entire side of beef.
It's like watching
like-
a person use one of those standing sandbag punching bags, and every single time he knocks him down, he just back to his feet. And as he
Like,
does so,
every punch looks like it should have like the Call of Duty like revive thing above it.
and each time he picks him up, with his speech starting to slur a little bit after the third repetition. I hope you're getting satisfaction out of this. Oh yes, I am. Greatly. And then after about like the 10th time, after he starts looking like he can barely stand up on his own again without being moved, it's like, okay, Victor, stop punching him.
Okay. Victor's all set to go. He's on his way to become a fucking Pokemon gym leader. The badge he hands out is the one that lets you park in the funny parking spaces.
He'll walk over Victor. Get warmed up. Getting used to your body. Feeling all right.
Victor gives people
Back
the
into
lifetime
it.
subscription to the short bus.
Like I said, but his gym badge is the disabled parking badge. You should park wherever the fuck you want. You're gonna fucking need it when he's done with you.
He'll look his compatriot in the face. You feel bad?
It's looks like the end of fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, just piss and blood, and like, all, the blood pissing out of his fucking skull where it used to be.
Mm-hmm. He'll just cyclically ping the connection. He'll trace himself. He'll trace him. He'll make sure to put a trace out because he's still technically connected to Mattoon, and Mattoon should still be with I forgot his Adion.
Mm-hmm.
He'll check in on Mattoon. Mattoon, you feel alright, buddy?
Alright.
He'll make sure to tune into the connection to make sure he can actually hear him and understand him.
Nah, yeah.
Okay, we've temporarily been turned human for a bit, so if there's anything you would like to say to the big man before I change him back, now would be the time.
You're not.
Okay, no problem. Keep chilling, good buddy.
Right.
Then, he will make sure to grip his head tighter, and he's going to attempt to buzz the main line to Red Rumbler. That is horrible rolls.
Roll me a D100 roll, please.
Okay.
Ooh, let's see.
81.
Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo. The number you have dialed has not been recognized.
Unfortunate.
Boy, it's
Then-
really starting to pour down raining now, so you may wish to seek shelter before it starts to damage equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my umbrella.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, let me bring open the door.
I will
He's gonna
use my
start
newly
dragging.
acquired umbrella.
He's going to start dragging him inside, making sure that Victor can help follow. He'll take a look back at Neri. Neri, please bring the pets inside.
Ah, I don't believe they were there last time. Looking at the corpses.
The whole place is a fucking mess, even worse so than last time. And I remind you that last time you were here, and Etin was here trying to kill himself.
Yeah, and there was
Nice, and-
isn't there a
One of these-
fade?
What's that creature over there?
Well,
This
it's not a
dog,
snake.
on my side. What about this thing, though? What is this thing? Is this also hanging around with me since I fed it some crabs?
That
I'll see you
is,
going through
is
the
a
wrong way.
newly disturbed adder.
Oh.
Oh.
It's rattling its tail, which is unusual because it's definitely some kind of pit viper, but it's not a rattlesnake.
I will
But
slowly
it's got
back
the
away.
rattle. I'm going to need an
Just
animal
leave it be,
handling
it'll be fine.
check, please,
Yes.
from everyone in the vicinity.
I will give you an animal handle, and I will prepare you the beginnings of a fell animated spell attempt. Does the animal handle succeed?
I curse you.
I already handled my animal today.
I
hate it here.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, someone stole your Gucci belt. That's a low blow, though. Just like someone was at the urinal and you just swoop
Just
in,
yoink
yeah,
the
steal their
belt.
Gucci belt, like pants them and then run off.
And they can't fucking run after because they're gonna fucking fall flat.
Bill, is this thing following me now?
Yes.
Okay, alright. We'll all go then as well. We'll all head in towards the house. Me and the dog and the water dog, or whatever the hell that thing is.
Okay. So, Eris failed it. I'm on past it. And but as and Neri, could you roll me hand animal checks, please?
Why is
what check?
everyone
Sorry?
going in
Handle
for
animal.
that door?
Okay.
There's a perfectly fine door over here. Why does everyone follow me through the log entry?
Could I instead opt to use Intimidate, as if to say don't even try it?
You may.
Am I allowed to use my telekinesis to just stop it?
Yeah. Whatever. Probably seem be with it.
If it attacks, if it goes from me or Albert. CMB. Oh,
You won't have to worry about this thing going for you. Because if it tries to do anything, I'm going to. Well, we'll see.
Oh.
Almon's had a long day, and he's tired of everyone's shit.
Okay. Eris,
Mm-hmm.
what's your AC?
So, my AC is 20.
Just as you're trying to yeet away the snake, it whips around. As you're grasping it too far up the body.
But you have to grasp it behind the head. Oh.
Unfortunately, you grip
Telekinesis,
your
not
grip
hands.
slipped. Yep. But it's still going to try and bite at you.
Oh shit.
Okay. Hits.
Is this how I die? Not because of a landmine or me killing myself.
3 points of piercing damage.
Could I
will
make an
bite
attempt to
it
grab
back.
the snake and
No.
whip it against something?
No, I'm fucking biting it back. I'm gonna fucking use. Hold on, where the fuck is it? I'm gonna use one of the soul disciplines, Primal Fang, which is a boost. Bite it.
Roll what?
Or I could use Envenomed Fangs. I'm gonna use Envenomed Fangs. Give me 1 second
Local
to find it in
snake
my.
picks a fight with the only existing fucking Chimera Soul user.
Hold on, I have to find the file for it because it's not a PDF file. Where is it on?
I believe it's a notepad file.
Oh god, let me find it.
No, it's
That
a
is
PDF.
very ye.
I found it. Okay.
Dude, that's how all of them were. All the playtests were like that. They were all given in notepad form because if you did it
Okay.
on PDF, it was a ball ache to actually transfer it.
Okay. I will bite it back. What do I roll?
Just do a regular attack roll using Dex.
Regular. It's MAB, right?
Maybe or RAB, whichever's higher,
RIB.
because it's a finessable weapon.
I will bite it.
Ooh,
I will
I think
bite
that's
it.
Is that a threat for you?
Bruh.
I am not sure. When do bites threat? Do they threaten?
Normally they're on 20, but I think that the ones you get from commercial are usually 90 20. I'm going to roll to confirm either way.
Oh. Just the same roll?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll confirm. Okay, I'm not even going to make your roll, because I'm pretty sure your minimum damage is going to kill it. What's your minimum damage?
Whatever a
What is
bite
that?
is, unless...
I'll be right
Wait, when you initiate this boost, the next attack you make with a natural weapon deals 1d4 points of strength damage.
Okay, yeah, you just said you basically bite through it.
Lord have mercy.
Is there any do you want to like bite through its neck or what, or what do you want to do to this thing? Because you've killed it. So how do you do this?
I will just bite through it, so like the head is still like kind of wriggling, but it's like not enough body so it can actually move around.
Like right behind the head.
Where the heart
Jump
is.
down.
Let's get the heart out.
I have no idea. I think it's fairly high up.
Really? The
Just-
snake's heart is in its head?
Not in its
I have no
head.
idea where
I'm chomp down. I will eat this snake.
Oh, she's just gonna eat the whole thing whole. Okay.
I will eat the part I bit off. Simple as. Eris had a moment trying to kill herself. She didn't, somehow. I don't fucking know how we survived that. But she's had a moment.
As you bite through its neck, the taste of flesh in your mouth is... The odour first hits you before the taste as you're in the process of biting through its scales. It's an odour like a military hospital. It's medical, it's horrific, and you can smell the filth on it. You can't even stomach more than you get a mouthful of this thing's blood and it's just tastes completely rancid. The taste really does defy description.
She'll just not say anything. And just kick the 2 parts just into the corner.
Do you spit out the remnants of the snake in your mouth?
Yes.
Or... Okay.
I will not mention anything about how it tasted.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Mom's gonna walk down outside and talk to Victor. You coming in, buddy? Need a moment?
Nah. I enjoy rain. I stay here with Funny Dog.
Okay. I'll check on you once I get back to normal. After which you walk in, look over at what just occurred, walk him back over here, and start applying the solvent to his neck.
It's got a bit more give, but it doesn't seem the best.
About how long would it take for the solvent to start removing the adhesive?
I was meant to do it instantly. Might be some kind of... Maybe it's chemical reaction with the ectoplasm.
I'll slightly tug at it. How much give does it have?
It hurts like a son of a bitch, but it's a little bit more give.
Okay. He's gonna keep pulling on it.
Okay, could you give me a strength check, please? I think you'd use Dex in this case. Oh no, you don't, because you're a human now. So you've got a strength roll.
Yes.
Just a 10.
Wow.
As you try and get it loose, you accidentally pinch the webbing in your hands in the actual pendant itself. Give yourself a little horrible scratch.
Okay. Can I be allowed to take 20 with this?
Yes, it will take a long time.
Alternatively, we'll grab him by the hand and drag him outside to Victor, upon which the other one starts saying, "No, please, no, I got you." Just shut up, you big baby. Victor, can you please do me a favor?
Yes, what is it?
I'm gonna apply the solvent to the rest of his neck. Can you rip this off his neck, please? I mean, be gentle, but at the same time. I don't care.
You'll have a gander at it. Wait till morning. It isn't morning. I've lost track of... Is it morning? He seems very confused about what's going on.
About time, or?
Like he hasn't seen sunrise in several thousand years.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's raining, big man, but that is a good question. I don't know if it's day or night. I guess we should just spend the night, let the solvent do its work, and then if it falls off in his sleep, we'll know. If we suddenly, well, don't have heartbeats.
Give it time. Give it a couple hours. Wait. We'll need to recuperate.
It's worth feeling having a heartbeat. Anyways. If you need to contact us, just scream very loudly.
I will. keep the others out of
Correct.
trouble.
No promises.
The trio sit out by the lake and enjoy the rain.
Could I make a heal check to discern how
You
decomposed the bodies are?
I thought you'd never ask. Far away.
Alright.
Okay. The 3 goblins and the 3 appear to be some kind of goblin hound.
Mm-hmm.
They've died recently. In fact, they died more. There is blood on the. If you one thing you discover, you get around to here. There's more bloodstains here.
Hmm.
That is older and soaked into sawdust. There's sawdust everywhere, but a lot of them. There's no straight. There's only a little bit of it. It's weird. There's. It's like someone tried to clean up the place with sawdust afterwards, but there's still blood everywhere. But there's actually a few bit, like you can see chunks of, like, bits snapped off saws, and you even find like an old axe head with a splinter piece of wood in it on the deck. But these goblins have had the absolute shit beaten out of them. They're pretty much obliterated. All of the dogs were carved through the neck as if they were being culled. And the goblins are just completely ripped apart.
So, what kind of wounds appear on their bodies?
Very crude, like pretty crude slash marks, and in some cases appears to be as if it's like someone took a wooden wedge, put it up against your limb, and smashed it with a hammer.
Right.
It's blunt, but sharp. It's wedge blunt rather than, sharp.
So it also looks like a lot of objects in the environment were used to kill these creatures.
There's definitely lots of bits and pieces around that. There's been a brawl here and so on, and they have been beaten to death with whatever was at hand.
Does it look
It
like
seems
any
like it was
objects
really-
as well were particularly damaged?
There's a few chunks of wood scattering the ground. There's no other real signs of it.
Right.
I will say this much, that it is very obvious that none of these creatures went easily. They suffered. You see, look, the area here just reeks. It's old blood and rotting corpses of piss and shit and horrible cloying sawdust smell, that kind of sweet wood, like carved wooden smell. But it's it's just dust in the air, despite the fact that for the most part the place is fairly clean of it.
Could I roll knowledge martial to try and discern which creature got killed the first?
You may.
$17.
Dogs all died first.
I see.
Their throats were carved through one by one.
Alright. In that case, I know what it is, but Baz does not. Necessarily.
I have a suspicion out of character. Bill.
Can I do a perception check?
You may.
I'm
Go
looking
perception
around-
checks from everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking generally around the area at the state of the actual place for anything that seems like dust has been kicked up, specifically around places where it's literally
This place has
hasn't
been
moved.
scraped nearly clean.
Mhm.
Someone has gone by, and it's so much that it's damaged the wood of the floorboards. Like the finish is gone.
Mhm.
So someone took a scythe and scraped it down each floorboard. So far the highest is on Baz, who see movement in the forest nearby.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah. To be quite honest, no condition. Did we want to move on that, or should we just hunker down for the night?
It's up to you guys.
Well, I wouldn't mind getting a little action in. Where exactly does it appear to occur, the movement?
Well, as you walk up this way, the railway lines here have been completely ripped to pieces. And in places, the metal rail has been bent.
I see.
I would like to analyze the railways and use a combination of knowledge engineering and perception to be able to tell exactly how the steel was made and how the steel was specifically bent.
Someone applied an enormous amount of heat and then twisted it whilst it was heated. The finish here is like the actual heat tempering is absolutely destroyed here.
Is it possible to... Actually, no. I don't even have to ask that question. Where's that spell? Detect magic. Amplified into a detect lingering aura.
So this much for free of what I know how high your spellcraft is. Heat metal was used. And that said, whoever did this did have a tremendous amount of strength.
Could I maybe roll knowledge local with the information I've gathered to see if it aligns with any sort of rumors or local legends?
No.
Alright.
I'll also confer the knowledge that
Oh,
I
that's
received
nature.
to him to help
Is
aid
local.
him in his detection.
There is something of a controversial idiom on the island that you don't use in polite company. It's two versions of it. The older version is the king may own the wood, but the druids own the forest. Or to paraphrase and to go for the Alice Cooper version, it's your world, but it's my street.
Yeah.
You heard that it's too low down to be any of the flesh eater tribes. It's too out in the boonies to be a bloodclawrer, any kind of the urban like horrors. But magical abilities, tremendous strength, and bludgeoning.
Yeah.
You've heard the stories of the druids out here, and the druids are the reason why people don't go in the forest. That said,
Yeah,
no one's seen them for a long, long time. Been about half a generation or more.
Would Baz know about the dislike for dogs?
Yes, you know that's the first sign of a druid attack back in the day. You've heard from old biddies who were sat around a fireplace at winter time, telling spooky stories to scare the children to be good. And the druids are why children don't go near the woods. And also why not to have the things like the Dragon Scouts program. Everyone who is a scoutmaster is well trained in self-defense. Because even today, there are rumors of things in the forest, and the druids are the worst.
Well, it's probably a druid. A lot of signs of it.
How strong?
That and the dogs got killed first. That strong. As I point to the bent metal.
I don't think we should go poking in there without backup. Or at least the rest of us at full strength, and he'll pound his chest. Until I'm fully incorporeal, I don't think it'd be a smart idea, Baz.
Well, if people need to rest up, that's fine. At the same time, though, do we want to sleep with a, druid lurking around?
Well, we should probably find somewhere else to hunker down, but
So,
I don't have many ideas.
this is what call it's considered bad luck to say the word out loud.
Oh.
Because it's seen as if it summons them. That's the rumor. Like, speak of the devil, he shall appear.
Right. In that case, he would refer to them in a more of an allegorical sense. Like, the forest people. Those who wander the forest.
We've heard stories of back during the Civil Wars when units of pikemen would go into the forest and never come back out again. And the stories of armored war wagons going through certain little copses of trees and coming out the other end looking like they'd been there 1,000 years. Everything rusted
Can I
to
also
dust.
maybe
Wait, question.
roll some sort of a check on the clouds above?
Yeah.
Because they didn't look entirely natural either.
Yeah, Eris would mention info.
It's a what's called a strawberry spring, so it's very mild. We're in the mild. It should be in the mild stage before the storms pick back up for the cold and snow. But lightning is not usual.
Would it be Arcana or
meteorological geography?
Alright.
Just a quick question. Would the tales of things looking like they've been there for 1,000 years match up with the one area we saw where it was like all destroyed and old at one point? 'Cause I believe I was still in the city, but it looked like it was very old.
You can eliminate that by virtue, though, of a druid would never be in a city and not be massacring the place.
Okay.
Druids travel to cities for one reason only, to burn them down.
Well, they
Or
did
crush
try to
them
burn
to
it
dust.
down, the city.
No one did have a check if there was any other involvement in that case.
Well, at the very least, it seems they don't get along that well with ye old goblin tribes, at least these ones.
Now if we're not
Do I know if there's any sort of warding? Or like, even if it's just like more of a superstitious nature, any sort of practices that is done
White ash
to ward them
from a
off?
fire. White ash from a
I
fire.
have white ash. I have it in my inventory.
Be careful, because it also causes an allergic reaction to skinwalkers.
Don't.
A line of white ash should is theorized to keep out druids or any other
Okay,
bad
so-
medicine users.
I'll probably use it to just cover the entrances if we make camp.
Okay.
I think we shall probably leave it there for the evening. Consider that the next stage gets a bit hairy.
I see.
Bigfoot.
Well, I saw the never know. What are you talking to me? Anyway, let's jokes aside. Yeah. Next section. The kid gloves are off. The kid gloves are officially off the second I'm polymorphing party members into races that can drown, so I can drown them. And that's the stage where the kid gloves are off and it's time to fucking throw hands.
Yeah, I think I should probably do my level up, because I kind of didn't.
Yeah, same.
Oh, you guys didn't level up.
We survived. Well, I didn't
Yeah,
engage in the
but-
fight, but
In any case, folks.
Oof.
We shall reconvene next week. Back on the old schedule, though admittedly an hour early now. starting at 7:30 now on bong
Oh,
time.
we
whether
always
that-
start at 7:30, or am I?
No, it
Well,
used
no,
to be
we start at 8.
no, sorry, 7:30 sound check for 8 o'clock. So we'll be starting at 8
8
o'clock.
o'clock
It's an
GMT.
hour
Because our
earlier.
old one's
Yeah.
8:30 sound check for 9.
Yeah, I think that's like 2 p.m. EST. I believe. I don't know. I get confused.
Consult whatever time we started at today.
Yes, but it's definitely 8 p.m. GMT Greenwich Mean Time. That's when we start. Yeah.
Right.
Some weird stuff happened today. Certainly to me.
I think you did weird
rumors.
stuff to people, than to be honest.
Well, I think it was a mutual thing.
Did you guys get? Because I was
It
going
wasn't
to.
weird for me. I was a hero.
You did piss so hard that you saved me. That's true. Thank you.
Now you don't have enough piss to escape the tetrahedron.
Did
Like
someone
3
get
Baki
Joker's,
chat.
someone got Joker's last super
Yeah.
chat, right? About the Shiba Inu? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yes.
The blue thing is.
Blue thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just double checking. Oh, okay, that's what that is. Oh, okay.
That's a
I
sheep.
didn't have
Oh, I
Shiba
didn't
Inu
know
art.
that
I didn't
was
have
what
any
that
Shiba
was.
artwork ready. So I just went with the
Can it
first thing
just
I
stay
found.
that thing, or is it supposed to eventually be a Shiba? I don't know.
We will find
Oh,
out in the
no, I'll
next
get around to it.
episode.
Yeah, tune in next time,
Tune in next
kids,
week.
to find
Yes.
out if that is what it really looks like, or if it is a Shiba Inu.
Have to be
We
up
shall
in
see.
5.5 hours. Uh-huh.
Yes, so I'm trying to
Yes,
expect things
Penny's got to go to sleep to go take a
Yeah.
test.
Everyone should.
So we're gonna
Everyone
head
go
out.
to bed. Everyone go to bed. You're all around.
Right now,
Bedtime,
everyone go to
EP
bed. All right.
Tune in next week, then you'll be ungraded. But only if you tune in next week. No watch, no walkabout free.
No
See you all
TV
tomorrow for the
time.
regular news and politics
Yes.
stream. And this Saturday we will also be doing Tanky Tier Squad, again with the Monarchist Gang.
And
you
of
know,
course
channel.
Thursday.
And Thursdays, yeah, we're on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. And then I don't know when we're starting the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop PvP game, but sometime in the next couple weeks.
And my show is back on
everybody-
Fridays now as well. Like,
Yeah.
so watch that too.
Watch
I
the
stream
things.
daily at
Be
Single Player
nice.
Carl.
Stay
Both on
hydrated.
Twitter and YouTube.
You can find links to Kami Mark and to Carl's channels in the description. If you would like to see more from them, yeah, Carl streams all the time. Mark, you gotta respond to that Comicsgate stuff.
Oh, I know, right? I see.
Han, do you have anything you want to shill, I suppose?
No.
Based. Alright. So with that in mind, we're gonna head out for the evening, guys. Thanks for showing up, and thank you so much for the generous donations. Thank you for donation. We'll see you all next week. Thank you all for showing back up for this revival of Rolling in the Isles, and we will see you next Tuesday. Goodbye, everybody.
Hello, Patron.
Bye.
Bye.